Going live. We are live. Hi, everybody. We have clicked in. How are you? Nice to see you this morning. Lots happening as usual, trying to make heads or tails of some of the things that are going on right now. Bruce is here. Uncle Bruce is here with Stock Markets with Bruce, where we like to cover the markets in plain English, trying to figure out what in plain lingo what the heck is going on out there and what are the markets going to do and how should you take advantage of these markets. I'll tell you, we are going a little further into the red this morning on the pre-market indications. Anyway, as far as I can tell you, the Dow now is off 138 points. It was off only 50 about 20 minutes ago. As we're coming into the last hour, things are going to get a little more, clearer. We're going to get a little clearer image of what's happening. The S&P is off 22 points, and the NASDAQ is off 89. Now, in a percentage basis, the loser is the NASDAQ. The biggest drawdown on percentage basis, it's 0.6%, 0.6 of 1% lower. The S&P off a half a point. The Dow is off 0.37. So the Dow is the best performer, but it too is pretty close to, or not too far away from what NASDAQ is up to or down to. Oil is what we are watching. This is the barometer. This is the truth teller, the fortune teller about the Ukraine situation. Oil. Right now, it's down 57 cents a barrel. It was off 20 minutes ago about $1.20, $1.50 a barrel. Now it's only off 57 cents a barrel. This crude price is rising again. We're now at 93.14. This is West Texas, I'm quoting you. And this isn't even the oil market, the lead oil market. It's Brent in Europe is the one that really people are watching, because Europeans are going to be the ones who may have to cut off Russia oil supplies to themselves because of Russia's move. See, Russians are sitting there going, those Europeans haven't got the guts. There's no way they're going to cut off our sales of our oil to their refineries, because if they do that, the Europeans are going to have lineups at every gas station, and they're going to have rationing of fuel. And we Russians, we can invade Ukraine, we can take it over, we can claim it as sovereignty for our country, and we still get to sell oil and natural gas to these European saps because they're so disorganized, they're so dysfunctional. They talk the talk, but they're not going to walk the walk. No European country is going to say, we're sending troops into Ukraine to defend Ukraine. They won't do it. The Russians know it. The Russians are just betting on it, going, I dare you. I double dare you. They're writing options. They're going, you're not going to take us out. You're not taking us out. And we're still going to sell you our product. And you know what? The oil we're selling you right now is at 94 bucks a barrel. It's not even 50 bucks a barrel. It's 94. Well, the only way to defeat the Russians, one of the ways to defeat the Russians, really put them in their place, is to crash the oil market. How do you crash the oil market? There's only one way it can be done. There's only one way. And it comes to us. It comes to us in North America because on a per person basis, we use more oil than any other humans on the planet. We are such wasters of this stuff. It is pathetic. If we just used 1 gallon a day less on a per person basis, we would crush this oil market to about 45, 50 bucks a barrel. We'd destroy it. Yeah, there would be layoffs in Texas and Oklahoma and all over the US and Canada. There'd be tough times for the oil patch. Yeah, sure. Oil will still get produced, though. The most profitable fields will still be producing and so on. But who will really get crushed? The Russians, the Saudis, all the OPEC boys, enemies of the United States, enemies of Canada, enemies of Europe, enemies of a lot of the people on the planet. What can I say? Funny thing too, while I'm talking about oil, I'll mention one little thing that no one is talking about. This is, you're hard pressed to find this news about oil. There are discussions going on here under the table. They're publicly acknowledged, but we don't hear anything about these discussions. There are discussions happening right now and have been for months between the United States and its European allies with Iran, the Iranian nuclear deal, this thing that Trump blew up, and they're trying to put back together again. This Iranian nuclear thing to keep them calmed down One of the carrots that the negotiators are hanging out in front of the Iranians is if you sign back on, or if we come up with a new agreement on this nuclear thing, and we agree not to tinker with it for 10 or 15 years, um, we'll let you sell oil into the market again. Now the Iranians are licking their chops, going, "This stuff is $94 a barrel. We can crank out 2-3 million barrels a day of crude into a hungry world for oil at these top prices." Again, I come back to this idea of, if we cut our oil consumption by 2%, I mean, it's not like you have to not drive your car or truck ever again. I'm talking about a 2% cutback on how much you're using. That would bring oil back into the 50s and 60s. Now, the Iranians will still sell into the market at 50, $60 a barrel, but not at the mid 90s. And therefore, they don't have as much money to buy as many Stinger missiles to use everywhere that they want to use it. It just limits their abilities, because it costs the Iranians money to produce oil, and they need money for their domestic programs. The Iranians need money like anyone else needs money, federal funds to look after their national needs, domestic national needs. So if you can keep them calm down, and they've got the stick, the carrot at the end of the stick to produce, so that they adhere to the nuclear rules, it's a win-win. But we in the West are such wasters of this stuff. We really are. It is. It's sad. And I'll tell you, in Alberta, where I'm from, Canada, oh my God, go to Calgary. Every second vehicle is a pickup truck. I mean, every second vehicle. We're talking about oil executives in suits, suit and ties, going to their offices, or they used to anyway. They go to their shopping malls now to go shopping, driving extended cab pickup trucks, extended cab pickups, because they need the space behind the front seat for all the crap they're buying that they don't want to put in the truck, because the truck can get wet. See, the snow can go in there. So you have the extended cab, if you got a couple of kids and stuff, and that's where you put your crap when you go shopping, and you're getting, 15, 18 miles to the gallon in the city, and you're just spewing this stuff up there. It's ridiculous. It is just laughable. To save fuel, you see, and get the best mileage, what Calgarians doing, and Edmontonians in Edmonton, and like I say, the West, the Western Canadians buy diesel-powered pickup trucks, because they get great mileage. They get like 30, 35 miles to the gallon. Yeah. And they spew diesel fumes into the air, which is worse. It's just the way we are. Now, you folks in Denver, and you folks in Dallas, and you folks all over Texas and Oklahoma and wherever else, you know how many pickup trucks are on the road. You know that the SUV is a better selling vehicle than a car. The cars have been perfected in the last 30 years by the car manufacturers to produce the best performance for the best economics with regular unleaded gas. They get the best mileage they've ever had, and nobody wants them. Everybody wants the SUV, the pickup truck, because we like we want the room, we want the view, and everything else. And that's just the way we are. And we are creating the world. We have created a perfect storm in the world that actually screws us. And that's what I just throw my hands up in the air and going, there you go. All the kids that I went to high school with, we were all such idealists. I remember when we were like a grade 12, like when we were 18 years old, 17, 19, we were the generation that was going to fix the world. Our parents screwed it up, and our grandparents screwed it up, and they fought wars, which were unnecessary, and many people died, and now we've got these factories belching smoke into the air. We're the generation to take this world and bring it into the modern way, and nothing's changed. Things have evolved and rolled over, but the mentality is still absolutely the same. And the big talk today, I won't say the number one message, but one of the messages coming out of Washington all this week is a way to help American families, those poor poor American families. And this is, we Canadians, we hear it and we go, yeah, they include us into this as well. But for America, for just Americans, the way to help those poor American families is to eliminate the gas tax. 18 cents a gallon is going to save American families by eliminating the federal 18-cent gas tax, putting it on holiday for a while, allowing gas to drop in price by 18 cents a gallon to save American children from starving. Give me a break, for crying out loud. I just talk about utterly unable to comprehend the real world. Who elects these people? What people actually vote for these guys? I just blows my mind how that is done. And the rest of the world is looking and going, you guys are nuts. You guys are crazy. This gas tax should be $1.80 a gallon right now. Should be $1.80 a gallon. Gas in the United States should be $6 a gallon to get you to use less of it. But no. We got to reduce the price of gasoline. We got to bring it that way. We can win the next election, because that's what it's all about. The midterms, the long-term American view is to this November. That is the long-term view of every politician in Washington right now that is running for re-election. Every congressman, congresswoman, and a third of the Senate, their entire existence depends on what happens between now and November. And screw everybody else and everything else. Just this. That's what it's all about. And there are special interests who are laying out the dollars going, I don't care what you think about climate change. I don't care what you think about this or that or this. I want you to think about one thing. You want my check for that super PAC? You think about what you're going to say and do between now and November. That's what I want. And that's the special interests that have the billions and billions and billions to just dictate what's going to be played. Do you think that the Congress of the United States and the Senate of the United States in the next 3 to 6 months are going to change the rules on how stock trading is conducted in the United States? That accountability will come to the fore, that hedge funds will be made to reveal short sales to us, like they have to reveal long positions, that they can reveal short positions. Think again, kids. This is not going to happen. These special interest PACs are funded by the hedge funds. They're funded by the ETF operators. They are funded by the big banks in Wall Street. They do not want any additional transparency on what the hell they're doing to make their quick bucks and big bucks on the open markets, which puts us in a position of, well, if we want more transparency, are we actually loyalists to our countries or not? You as Americans out there, if you actually want more transparency on the open interest, you might be declared un-American, because you know what? You're going against your senator. You're going against your congressman. And these people are good, God-fearing people, for crying out loud. It is ridiculous. It is just absolutely amazing. And how people will actually vote against their own best interests is the other stunner that blows my mind every election. It just blows me away. And I hate talking about politics, but it is so intertwined into the whole picture here that these markets are addicted to handouts, corporate giveaways, low taxes, all kinds of incentives, government programs left, right, and center. The United States has become a socialist country through the back door, not through the front door, but through the back door. And the back door is super PACs hiring up or electing the kind of people in Congress and Senate that will pass legislation to just give away all kinds of taxpayer money to the airlines, to the oil and gas sector, to the health sector, and on it goes. The farming sector is the most socialistic organization on this planet. American farmers are the greatest socialists ever created. I know you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it, but it's true. The amount of trillions of dollars American taxpayers have given to farmers in the last 20 years to keep them going, to grow crops that you don't need, like corn, stunning, absolutely stunning. And Unfortunately, hog farmers, they get tax breaks. And do you pay $1.99 for a pound of bacon? No, you don't. You are paying record prices for a pound of bacon. You know what bacon is? Bacon is the cheapest form of pork there is in the business. It is the cheapest, least nutritious food you can buy off the pig. The good stuff, the tenderloin, is the best. The pork is the worst. And look how addicted we all are to bacon. We're addicted to this stuff. But what we want to buy when we buy a burger from our favorite burger house is a strip of bacon on there that's all crunchy and meaty. The reality is, when you go to the grocery store and you buy a pound of bacon, what is it? It's all fat and water. Because if you've noticed, you put a strip of bacon in your pan and you start frying it, and it shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. That's because all the water is being evaporated out of it. These bacon packages are injected with water at the source, and we are eating garbage. And the American taxpayer is funding these operators to the tune of trillions of dollars a year. It is stunning all the way down the line how much is handed out. We have become so fat and lazy. It is pathetic, and our diets are showing it, and our health is showing it. And there you go. And the interests will never stop. The special interests are getting what they want, and they're going to keep getting it. And there is no way that there's going to be changes to make it different. It's all like, it's the same old argument about, someone will say, oh, we should put up some windmills to produce power from wind, because wind is free. It's made by nature, and there's no emissions to make electricity. And a lot of people go, that's a good idea. Oh, that sounds like great. But don't put the windmill over there, because that'll interfere with my view. Well, don't put it over there because we can see it when we drive to the grocery store. Don't put it over there. Birds might hit it. Let's keep producing electricity the old-fashioned way. Get coal out of the ground, dig it up. Got a bunch of people working there. Put the coal into the coal-fired plants and just make electricity everywhere. Forget the fact that the birds are going, breathing in all that coal soot and going and dying. Forget that. Those are the stupid birds. See, the smart birds are the ones getting killed by the windmills. We don't want to lose the smart ones. The dumb birds can go. Or if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. And there's the point. Don't put a windmill anywhere where I can see it. But I love the windmill idea. Yep, I'm up for that. But then the power companies come in and go, we need grants from the government to compensate us for the fact that electricity is being made by windmills, because we now have to transport that electricity. See, and we want to be paid for that. We want the lion's share of the money. So if it's 20 cents a kilowatt or whatever the price is, we want 18 cents to move the power from the windmill to your house. And the 2 cents can go to the windmill guy. But when we make the power, we make the thing out of coal, and or natural gas or oil or whatever we're burning to make the electricity, or dams that we've tied up, all these dams. We have all these water rights. We also want the 20 cents. We want the whole 20 cents. And the cost of transmission is a nickel, but we want a markup too. And so if you don't give us the markup, we want to be compensated by the state. And so handouts are handed out. It's a wonderful system. What can I tell you, kids? The old man is ranting today, and that's the way it is. What are we going to do? The Dow is down 130, S&P is down 21, NASDAQ is down 82. NASDAQ is down 0.57, S&P down 0.48, the Dow down 0.36. Matterport, what is going on with Matterport? Oh my God, unbelievable. 633 right now, 633 on the pre-market. It was down yesterday. It was down yesterday by 47 cents on the open market to 792. The stock was 850 2 days ago. It's now 630 this morning. What did they say? What have they done to make the street think that these guys are in economic trouble? Why would a stock drop about a third of its value when they come out with an earnings statement that says, we doubled the number of subscribers? We don't have like 100,000 subscribers. We used to have 50,000. No, we used to have 250,000 subscribers. We now have 500,000 subscribers for our services. 500,000 people and entities are subscribers of this company, and they're looking at a 35% increase guesstimate for this year. They think they can add another 150 to 160,000 more subscribers this year on top of what they've got. So that's going to take them to 660,000 subscribers. They're calling for their income to grow up dramatically next year, dramatically. They're adding new services to their offerings. They're bringing in cash flow from all kinds of other areas, and this stock is going down. The company's growing fast. It's the only one in this business that has more than a 50% share of the business. They are the dominant player in the digitization of real estate. They are the company. Every insurance company that insures commercial real estate, houses, apartment rents, condo insurance, you can imagine, just try to imagine the insurance in the real estate business that exists. There's fire insurance, theft insurance, water damage insurance, hurricanes, on and on and on it goes. Matterport, if you use Matterport for your home, when you set up your policy, you get a lower rate on your insurance, which more than pays for the use of Matterport. It makes Matterport free to the policy buyer to Matterport their property. This is how powerful these guys are. I'm losing my voice trying to talk about this. It blows my mind that this company has got a killer app and dominates the world in it, and will dominate the world in it. And these guys will be a multi-billion-dollar generator of money. Multi-billions are going to come into this company every year, and that is a smidgen of the trillions of dollars, tens of trillions of dollars that this business is, the real estate business. I don't know if you've heard, but the real estate business is a fairly big business. These guys are absolutely a cornerstone of real estate. If you want to buy or sell anything, you're going to use Matterport. You want to insure your property, you're going to use Matterport. You want to renovate your property going forward, whether you're a homeowner, a business owner, whatever, you're going to use Matterport. You want to build a new neighborhood, you want to build a new condo project, a new skyscraper, you're going to use Matterport. You're going to use Matterport at every level, at every stage of a building's life. Once it's been conceived, built, and then finished, and then renovated. The building will always need Matterport services forever. Forever. It's not like it's a Big Mac and you only eat it once a week. You need Matterport all the time. It kills me that the market does not get it. The market at the moment is completely clueless as to what Matterport is all about. And I can see why. They are orphans. The stock's an orphan. And what does that mean? The stock does not have a backer on Wall Street to backstop this price, the price of the shares. They don't have a JP Morgan. They don't have a Goldman Sachs. They don't have a Merrill Lynch. They don't have anyone. The company never went public through an IPO. The company went public through a SPAC. And by doing a SPAC, reverse takeover, they didn't need the services of a major Wall Street firm to become a public corporation. DoorDash and Airbnb and Zoom and a lot of these other disruptors all went public through IPOs. This is where you, as a retail investor, were given the golden opportunity to buy stock on the open market at double the IPO price. Remember those last year, the year before last? You were allowed to buy stock for $150 a share that was underwritten at $75 a share, that the bankers who took the company public, the Wall Street boys, had already funded these guys at $10 to $20 a share the year before with their favorite institutional clients. So their institutional clients paid $10, $15, and $20 a share. It went public at $75 a share. You got to buy it at $150 a share. And within 6 months to a year of IPO listing, all those shares that those institutions paid 10 and 15 and 20 bucks for are now free trading, and they can sell all they want whenever they want back to the street. And who's the buyer? The retail investor. Who's the promoter? The broker. And the brokers who were part of the IPO, because it was a hot IPO. 15 brokerage firms wanted in. 50 brokerage firms wanted in. They all got in, and now they're all backing the stock with their analytical reports and updates. And they're telling the world how great these guys are. And that's how that game is played. Matterport doesn't have that. Matterport doesn't have a backer. They don't have 15 brokerage firms that are addicted to the company's stock. They don't have clients, thousands of clients that own Matterport stock. Matterport stock is held by thousands and thousands of investors that are all individuals, independent of each other, that are not part of any one brokerage firm. You guys are platform investors and you're changing the world. You, as platform investors, are changing the world. But there are gaps and cracks in this system. And one of the cracks comes out with companies like Matterport that corporately are doing just fine. They are growing their business, growing their clientele, growing their cash flow, sitting on a mountain of cash, $400+ million of cash in the bank right now for Matterport. But they are orphaned. They do not have a brokerage firm that gives a crap about these guys. Not one. And therefore, you don't hear much from the street. I will say this morning, 3 firms have already come out with a guess, a target price guess for the shares. This morning, Wedbush came out and said that they're putting the price target from $38 a share to $10 a share. Piper Sandler, overweight rating, they say 26 to 10. And over at Credit Suisse, they're giving it an outperform rating. This stock will outperform many others, but from 29 to 23. That is what the street has said so far this morning about your Matterport shares. You're not getting 25 other brokerage firms coming out saying anything. Not a word, not a peep, not a nada. So what does it mean? What's going to happen next? My guess, there are several possible outcomes. The most dramatic outcome that would move the market would be a revelation that either an activist investor through a hedge fund has acquired more than 5% of the stock of Matterport and makes a very big splash about it. Like we heard about Netflix when Bill Ackman announced that they put $1 billion into that company and they want more results. Or like Kroger, billions of dollars of stock have been purchased by activist investors. They want Kroger to split themselves into 15 pieces. They want the company to be taken over. They want a whole new board of directors. All that kind of stuff. Matterport would get a huge boost if the street found out that, oh my God, XYZ hedge fund owns 8% of this company, and the guy who runs that hedge fund is none other than blah, blah, blah. And that individual has a reputation for shaking up markets. Or we find out that someone like a Ryan Cohen comes in here and picks off 15% of this company's stock. And the Ryan Cohen individual comes up and says, I like these guys. I just like this company, and I want to be a long-term holder of this stock. And he's invited onto the board of directors, so he has a first-hand look as to what's going on. And he's a fan. Oh, that right there would move the market double in price, if not more. Or another opportunity, another option, another possibility is a mystery company, a company over here on the outside, on the perimeter. They come up to Matterport management and say, hey guys, love what you're doing. Here's what we do. We know what you're doing. This is what we are thinking happening in 10 years. We like what you're thinking about the next 10 years. Why don't we become one single force? And why don't we team up? Now, Matterport might say, well, we don't need to be taken over. We have lots of cash. We have $400+ million in the bank. We have plans to take over 3 different companies this year, 2022. We're going to take over this company in the first quarter, this company in the third quarter, this company in the fourth quarter. And each of these companies will add cash flow and additional resources to our company and expand us out even further into digitization of real estate. And a year from now, you're not going to recognize Matterport anymore because we're going to have 700+ members, subscribers, all kinds of other services, 3 new divisions under our belt. And we're going to be generating billions in revenues, and we don't need to be taken over. On the other hand, Matterport might say, well, actually, we have our eye on 4 other companies we'd like to buy, but to get those companies, we need $4 billion. We have 400 million. And the outside company says, well, why don't we make a deal? Why don't we merge together, and then together we'll take those 4 companies over? Because with our backing, which is Wall Street backing, and your 400 million and your momentum of your business, we can really put gasoline on this fire and just go. And the street will just gobble this up. They'll love the whole thing. That could be a $15 a share deal. That could be paper for all we know. There's been rumors about that Facebook will take them over, or that other digital entities will take them over. Yeah, it could. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to these scenarios. Everyone is a possibility. The other one is nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens. No one is going to take a run at this company. No one active investor is going to buy into this company. They're on their own. They're going to stay as an independent, orphaned public company. That could well be the fact. And it could well be that over the next 2 or 3 weeks, nibblers of the stock will just keep coming in and buying it up and averaging down their prices, which I recommend you guys do. And it'll go back to $8-9, and a lot of you will be even, slightly ahead, slightly behind kind of thing. And nothing happens. Another quarter comes out and they reveal that, we've added another 50,000 subscribers, just like we said we would. We're gonna do 150 this year, 150,000 more. Here's 50 of them right here. By next quarter we'll probably add another 30 to 40, 50,000 more. We're on track. We're growing. That might be it. And in 6 months from now, here's the second quarter report, and we're at 600,000 subscribers, and everything's growing and everything's fine, and stocks at $7, $8, $9, $10 a share. That could be it. That could be it. I wonder though. I wonder how a company of this, with this potential and this growth curve, would be ignored too much longer. I don't know how it can be ignored too much longer. But at the moment, this is the deal. So I guess I'm saying to you guys, if you believe that the company as a whole, with 400 plus million in the bank, will not go out of business and can grow their business as they're having already grown it, you pick up this stock and you keep nibbling away at it as best you can, and you average yourselves down. And I say to you, look, if it reaches $10 a share in the next 6 months, 3 months, whatever, next month, next week, whenever it goes to that $10, $11 range, you might just decide to, you know what I'm going to do? I got an $8.50 average on this stuff now, and it's trading at $9, $10, $11. I'm going to write a $20 call option on this thing. I'm going to offer the stock for sale for a year. I'm going to write a contract to April 2023. I'm going to bring in $2.25 a share premium for that contract, because you'll get it. It's a 1-year contract, lots of time on it. I'm going to bring in this $2.25 a share on a stock that's costing me net $8.50. That's 25% of my investment, roughly. I just pulled in 25% of all the money I put into this deal on one option right. And I'm prepared to now fold my arms and say, you can have me at $20 anytime you want. Because if you take me out at 20, I just sold for $22.25. Thank you very much. I'm in for $8.50. You can have me at $22.25. I'll call that a win, and I'll go away. It's no problem. There's no hard feelings. Almost triple my money for me. Thank you very much. Those of you who are buying it right now at $6.47 a share, $6.50 a share, whatever it's trading at, you get taken out at $22. You're a loser? I don't think so. Way to go. I'd take that deal in a minute. I'd take that deal. And if it doesn't get taken out, the stock only goes to 12 or 13, it doesn't go to 20, you don't get bought out, you got the 225 already. Guess what you're going to do 6-8 months from now? I know what you're going to do. You're going to buy your contract back for 50 cents, because that's all it's going to be worth. And you're going to write another contract for a year, a new one for $225, and add another $1.75 a share into your bank account right now, cash, for every 100 shares you have, $175. You got 1,000 shares, you just brought in $1,750 more dollars. You already brought in $2,250, now you're bringing in $1,750 more. You brought in $4,000 in the next 8-9 months from writing call options on your Matterport, 1 year out on each one. Stock's $6.50, kids. Do the math. This return is phenomenal. They're not going out of business. Yeah, it's true. The stock could go lower. Yes, it could. It could go lower. but it is violently lower right now. And this may well be the spike, the down spike of this stock's history. This could be it. I could be wrong by 20 cents. I could be wrong by 50 cents. I could be wrong by $1.50. I have no idea of knowing. But what I do have an idea of is that they're cash rich. They're growing their business. I think that the lower and the longer the stock stays here, the odds of somebody moving in on it is going to rise dramatically. And there's the question. Even if someone only becomes an activist investor and the stock only goes to $12, $13, that's all that happens. And you folks have picked off this stuff down here at six, whatever, it's now 660. You've picked it off down here. You doubled your money on this stock, which greatly compensated you for whatever it is you already have. And you may be in a profit position, perhaps. I don't know. If it does go to 13, you're now going to write 2250 contracts for a year if you want to, and bring in 225 on those. You could. It's up to you, or just write 15s or 1750s and 3-4 months out. Give me $1 and come and get me. Come and get me. Come and get me. Anyway. There's my thought on the Matterport matter. 659 is the current trade price right now. It's jumping around quite a bit. 1.5 million traded this morning. 3.5 million traded last night. 3.5 million traded last night from about 650 to 720, I think, in that wide range in the aftermarket. And here we are now at 658 first thing in the morning. I don't know if this will stay here very long. I don't know. I throw my hands up in the air and go, wow, anyone selling this stuff, you got to be nuts. My hunch is whoever's selling, there's 2 sellers. There's 3 sellers. There's 3 sellers. The first seller that's getting out, someone who bought this stock at $12, $15, $18, $25, and they've just lost complete confidence and are throwing everything into the bin and are walking away from the market forever. I'm never investing again. That's the first seller. I think very few are that. Very few of these sellers are those. The second seller is day flippers. We got guys buying at 630 to sell at 650. They're buying at 640 to sell at 660. They're buying at 650 to sell at 670. Turnover, just flip day traders. That's where a lot of this volume comes from. So it looks a lot worse than it is, but it isn't as bad as it is. And then the third group, where the impetus is coming from, the initial push down is coming from, hedge funds, growth hedge funds that speculated on dozens of IPOs, or no, let me rephrase that. Hedge funds that speculated on dozens of SPACs over the last 2 years. Maybe 50 of them, 80 of them, 100 of them. I'm telling you, there are hedge funds out there, growth hedge funds, who had 500 million under admin, they had $1 billion under admin, they have $2 billion under admin. They took a portion of their money, it might have been 200 million, 400 million, $500 million over the last 2 years, and they spread that money out into 50, 60, 80, 100, 150 SPACs, a ton of them. There are 500 SPACs that were created in the last 2+ years. Easily could have gone into a third of them all, a third of every SPAC, maybe 170 of them. And on each one, they bought stock at $10 a share when the SPAC was created. And then they bought additional stock at $10 a share on the PIPE financing that these SPACs put together. Those deals where I told you that the private company's buying the SPAC and they're going to get $250 million for that, or $300 million from the trust account for that. Oh, and there's another $200 million or $300 million or $500 million in trust through PIPE financing that they're also going to receive. These $10 underwritings and these PIPE financing is where a bunch of these guys got into it big time. Now, a number of hedge funds were also into the creation of the SPACs, the actual original creation of the actual company that became the public company. Those guys are into this stuff for $1.50, super cheap, but they don't have hundreds of millions of shares. They got stock, but they don't have hundreds of millions. But you underwrite 100 or are involved in 100 SPACs at one level, the cheapest level, the $10 level, the PIPE level. You've got yourself spread out over a whole bunch of deals. And what are they looking for? They were all looking for a deal like DraftKings Or like Churchill, when you all heard about SPACs that were trading at 30, 40, $50 a share, even before they announced their merger. That's how hot SPACs were. These guys wanted into that hot market. They were figuring, hey, we can get in at 10 and get out at 20 or 25. This is great. Why don't we get into this? Why don't we get into hundreds of these? This is easy money. And a lot of individual investors joined the party, and they weren't investors. Every single participant in those deals were flippers. They're all looking for a fast buck. And they were very patient to sell if the shares went up and stayed up. But they were very impatient to hold if the shares faltered and backed off. And what also began to happen, I believe, is that a whole bunch of these hedge fund guys were approaching investors themselves to raise more cash into their hedge funds, to build up their hedge fund balances, to buy even more of these deals, because they were looking for returns, and their investors were looking for returns. Investors are going to this, getting approached by the hedge fund, going, "Yeah, well, you know what we've done? We're into all these SPACs. We're into all these IPOs that are going on out there, and we're making our clients all kinds of money." And so millionaire investors were putting in 5 million, 10 million, 3 million, 8 million, 5 million, 200 million, whatever the numbers. Billions, hundreds of billions of dollars came into the market over the last 2 years, not trillions. And a lot of these SPAC guys, a lot of these hedge fund guys jumped into the SPAC deals. Matterport was one of 500. All right. So a lot of the SPACs were not able to conclude their deals. Unlike Matterport. Matterport was able to conclude their deal. Matterport bought the SPAC, and now they're called Matterport. A number of them have not been able to conclude their deals. And a number of these guys who couldn't conclude their deals, or who did conclude their deals, found out that on the final day of the shareholder vote to put through the SPAC and approve it, the takeover, they pulled their money out because the stock didn't go to $30 a share. It was sitting at 8, 9, 10, $11 a share. They pulled their $10 out of the public offering, but they were locked in on the PIPE finance. So what we have here are a lot of pension funds who gambled like crazy, bought everything, had no idea what they were going to get into, but they just went into the SPAC game thinking this is easy money. And they've realized, oh my God, even the winners are losers. And we are losers, and they're not the only ones. There are probably hundreds of hedge funds out there all over the world who gambled like crazy and were blindly buying into these deals, looking for a quick buck, and they're not getting it. And they've raised additional cash from additional investors who they desperately want to give a return to. And, and now what they're trying to do, I think, is limit the losses. And they're trying to say to their top investors, I know you gave us $10 million, and we know it's only worth $8.5 million right now, but we've got plans to make it all better. In the meantime, in the back of the office where the traders are, they're looking at their printouts going, oh, geez, we're into this deal, this deal, this deal, this deal, and we're down. And they've got to liquidate. They got to raise cash to get into whatever other deal they're going to find to bail them out of the pit that they found themselves into. And unfortunately for us as legitimate holders of stock, actual investors, there are investors in Matterport, SoFi, Spire, ATIP, all the SPACs we follow, all the other 500 SPACs that are out there, former SPACs and SPACs that are out there. There are investors out there who've got big problems, and they are looking to raise cash to lose as little as possible, liquidate as quickly as possible, pay back people's money. There are probably those who have issued some sort of private bond or private note where they've taken in $10 million and given them a $5 million note that guarantees them a 5% return no matter what, or the upside of the fund after their fees. And they've got to come up with the $5 million because the guy's called his $5 million note back. He's going to keep $5 million in there, but he wants the other $5 million out plus interest. And these guys have got to raise this cash. I am throwing you all kinds of scenarios that could be going on right now behind the scenes. I don't have documentary evidence to show it to you. I can't do that. But I can tell you this is going on, and it has been going on for years. because when you have a zero interest rate environment, you find ways to create ways to attract people's money into your deal. And there are investors out there, like very well-to-do people, who are always looking for a way to stay ahead of everybody else. And they've got tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars that are doing nothing, and they don't want to put it into US treasuries at 1% interest. They don't want to put it into the German treasuries and get negative interest rates. So when a hedge fund comes along and says, oh yeah, well, we've been buying up all kinds of IPOs and SPACs through the US markets, and we've been making all kinds of great returns back in 18 and 2019 and 2020. We're making all kinds of money. These guys started attracting billions and billions and billions, but the investors who are cagey and smart and they're sitting on the cash, they're saying, I might want into your hedge fund, but I don't want to put into your hedge fund and have you guys take 2% off the top for expenses and then 20% of profits, because if there are no profits, I got nothing. I'm not interested in this deal because your deals are shaky. You're into all kinds of stuff. So these guys are coming out going, oh yeah, no problem at all. We'll sell you preferred shares in our hedge fund. We'll do a preferred share offering, or we'll do a bond offering. We'll do a whatever offering, and we'll pay you interest every quarter. We'll pay you interest on your money. In effect, they're borrowing the money to put it into there. And now these guys are being charged 2% handling fee, and they only get 10% of profits because they're getting a guaranteed investment return over a year. This kind of stuff is done all the time, to the tune of trillions around the world. It is a leveraged world in which we live. And when they start to fall, the acceleration gets higher. So Matterport didn't know, the public company, they didn't know that some of their investors were leveraged up to their wazoos in all kinds of side deals to get into their stock. They didn't care. How could they know? How could they care? They're building their company. They're building their subscriber base. They are digitizing real estate, and they're doing it well. And they have clients that are some of the biggest S&P 500 customers out there. These guys are legit. Unfortunately, they're an orphan stock. And there is the problem we're at right now. We have got to patiently just nibble this stuff up, buy it up, put it away, steal it from victims who are just getting crushed, and say, sorry, you're losing all that money, but I'll take your stock off you. This is a sale. This is a discount. I'm a liquidator. I'm like a receiver. I'm paying receivership prices for the stock. It used to be 37. It's now 665. I'll take it off you for 665. Unthinkable 3 months ago that hedge funds out there would be selling this stock at 665 when it was trading at $37 a share. They didn't sell at 37. They didn't sell at because they were greedy. And there's the secret to success. You take someone's greed and let them die in it and get slaughtered, and you pick it up for nothing and say, thanks, pal. Thank you for being an idiot. I appreciate it. That's how I make my money. That's all I can say. We're at 667 a share on Matterport. GameStop 127.35. We're 12 minutes away from opening here. We're down 98 cents on GameStop right now. We're watching to see how the market wants to react this morning. We'll keep an eye, obviously, on how our friends at AMC are going to be doing here. We'll review that. AMC's trading will also tip off. We're down 23 cents right now on AMC at 1944. The shares were over 1960 or so in the morning, and then they hung around the 1960, 70 range sort of thing. And now we're down here. We've already been down to 1940. We're down to 1940. So we're off a little bit. 306,000 volume in AMC. It's nothing massive, but it is off. There is no pre-market hype on AMC to, we're going to go. No, it's not happening. It's had a good week or two, and now it's running into a bit of a wall at 20 and a half, $21. It can't seem to bust out through 21. It can't do it. And the volume had better pick up or it's not going to be good. It did 50 million yesterday, and it's typically doing 48 million. So I would not be betting that AMC is going to the moon today. I would not be betting that. GameStop will follow it, will be influenced by it. And until GameStop speaks, we have nothing to tell you about it. So can GameStop go back today, $10 a share? Yep. Could it have an intraday low of 115? Yep. Could it close at 127 tonight, be down $1 on the day? Yep. it could do all that. So we'll keep an eye on it. Those of you who have options on GameStop that are expiring tomorrow, you're going to do what you did last week. You're going to do rollovers. You're just going to go, okay, well, I wrote 100s 2 weeks ago, and then I bought them back, and I sold 105s for this week. I'm going to buy them back, and I'm going to sell 110s for next week or the week after that. If you can pick up your 100s, 105s, 110s today, and able to write contracts that are $5 or $10 higher in strike price for the next 2 or 3 weeks, that's what I recommend you do. So take yourself from that 95, 105 neighborhood, strike price neighborhood that you might be in now, move yourselves up to the 105 to 115 neighborhood for the next week or two. If you want to go out 3 weeks, you might be able to go a little bit better than that. The stock's 127. So you're moving up $5 here, $10 there, wherever. You're moving that much closer to the market. If you're able to buy a contract back for, say you're buying a contract back for $25 and you're selling a contract for $25, but that new contract is $5 or $10 closer to the market price, well done. If you can move up $10, you've just added $1,000 net worth to your bottom line per contract. If you've got 500 shares of GameStop and you can do this with 5 contracts, you are $5,000 richer today because you moved up $10 in strike price. This is what you're doing. It's a capital gain on one side of the coin. It's cash gains on the other. Right now, you're not going to get cash gains of any real significance, but you can move your capital gains up nicely by locking in higher priced exercise prices on future contracts. You're just giving up some time. The wristwatch is all you're giving up. So you're saying to the market, I'll give you 2 weeks. I'll give you 3 weeks on my GameStop shares. But you got to give me $5 a share higher or $10 a share higher on the strike price to get those 3 weeks. That's the deal. And what's the skin off your nose? Nada, because you've lifted your strike price guaranteed right there. And you've got a fat premium that's come in, of which half is time value and half is book value. That's a good thing, because in the next 2 to 3 weeks, that time value will shrink to nothing if these shares are going to hang around this price. Thank you. All right, so let's see how the opening goes. If the GameStop wants to give up $4, $5, $7 in the first hour or something like that, you'll find that rollover costs will drop. And obviously, instead of having to pay as much as $30 a share for a contract, you might only be paying $20. Well, you're looking now to write a contract worth $20 instead of $30. There we are. So we're going to look into that. Okay, keep an eye on that. I'll be here for that, of course. What else are we watching here? Apple is up $1.42 to $171.14. Perfect stock to watch for. Those of you who've been writing 174s, 5s, 6s, 180s, you got to be laughing. You got to be smiling here. Your stock is under some pressure this morning. Finally, a little bit of profit taking, no surprise. Goldman, a little higher this morning at 361.68. Look for a possible pop into the 365 neighborhood. Might offer you the chance to write 370s for next Friday. It's a 4-day week next week. Keep an eye on that. Cisco up $1.14 in the pre-market. It might reach 56 today. Maybe it can go to 57. We'll see how the big markets do. Obviously, if there's threat of war in Ukraine, that the upside is limited on all of these stocks. Keep that in mind as option writers. That's a good thing. Tesla 912 up down $10 at the moment. Peloton down 82 cents in the pre-market to 31.23. And ARC Innovations, the ETF from Kathy Woods, down $1.17 to 71.70. That to me is a good long-term buy because it's filled with disruptor stocks that are going to change the world, and I think it's fantastic. I think there's some real upside here, but you've got to believe, and you've got to be patient. You can definitely buy those ETFs and write call options against them. Yes, you can, and that's something you may want to look into. In theory, you can buy poor man covered calls on Kathy Woods's ETF. Pick up $50 call options that are in the money, 45s or 40s, if they're cheap enough, and then write calls against them. There's thoughts right there, and that covers disruptors. And if there's a recovery on disruptors, great. If it's going to meander along, take the premiums and enjoy. Thank you all for being here. It's so good to have you here from around the world. Thank you for popping in and seeing me today. We are at 197 thumbs ups. I thank you for that already. We're opening at 6 minutes. We've got a poll question going today, and there are already 380 responses to this poll question. The question of the day: I'm going to buy Matterport shares to average down my cost base. I'm going to buy it down here. You can't stop me. I'm picking this stuff up, I believe. 54% of 382 are saying, yes, I will be buying Matterport to average down. 46% going, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to buy. I'm not averaging down on my Matterport. I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. It's your call. It's your money. It's your timing. It's your risk tolerance. It's your patience. You make up your mind. How do you want to do it? One day at a time. And here we are at $6.73 on Matterport. It is improving in the last 15, 20 minutes. It had been as low as around that 630 range. I think I saw it a few times down there. Now we're at 670 on 1.9 million pre-market. So there are buyers here, but there are also sellers. But I think about half of this volume, I bet you half of it is just turnover. Stocks that are flipping over day traders. So it might only really be 800,000, 900,000 true volume, where the rest of it is all just day traders jumping all over the activity, the volatility, and the action. It's my hunch. We'll see. I think it's a buy. I think it's a steal down here. Even if it runs back to 850, you got a 180 gain on this investment, even if you flip it, if that's what you want to do. But my recommendation is you grab this stuff down here, you get this thing around $9-10 a share, you write a $20 call contract for next January. You'll probably get $2 a share for it. Paying $6.70 to write a $2 call against it, putting you at a $4.70 cost average. I like this deal. I really do. Whether you use that money to buy more Matterport or whether you use that money to do something else, pay bills, it doesn't matter. I call that free money, and I would steal it, but you gotta have it to make it. That's the bottom line. Okay. Thank you all for popping in and being here. We are 3 minutes away from the opening. Larry is getting ready to ring the bells. We'll see how everything goes from here. Miraculous is a thumbs up number 182. Bagel Babe is thumbs up number 183. Thank you all for letting me know what number you are and that you're here. Great to see you guys. A lot of familiar names here, and appreciate you all popping in to see us. And let's see what's going on. There's opportunities, and we'll just have to see what gives. It's one day at a time, one trade at a time, one situation at a time. We'll just do the best we have with what we've got, and that's the way we're going to have to play it. Let's see. GameStop 127.30 down 103. Quick look at the pre-market trading right now. See where we're at right now. We're down 15 cents on Rocket Lab at 978. SoFi is off 14 cents to 12.95. On the pre-market, GameStop down 75 cents to 127.59. Matterport at 678, down 114 officially. Now 680. That's jumping around, as you know. 23andMe down 1 nickel to 482. Spire up 3 cents, it looks like, at 280. ATI Physical Therapy is down, I think, 7 cents at 276, let's say. No change on SmartRent. It ended last night at 852. We have Cyxtera down 23 cents indicated, but that was last night. We don't have any market trading this morning. Last night we closed at 1217, so we'll see how this stock starts today. Apple down 157 right now with 2 minutes to go. 170.98 down 157. Goldman up 50 cents to 360.55. Cisco up 111 to 55.44, up 119 now. Tesla down $10 at 913. Peloton down only 9 cents, 31.96, and ARC down $1.08, 71.80. We're opening in a minute. The markets now are showing Dow down 170. We're showing S&P down 28. We're showing NASDAQ down 117 points. Oil still down, $2.52 a barrel, 91.14. Little less pressure on oil. Could be better for stocks, but not yet reflecting it. Shares are tentative for the opening. We'll see how this wants to play itself out, obviously. Larry, we're going to get the bells from Larry any moment as we come into the last few seconds before trading begins. And we'll follow our day as we always do, see what we have got coming our way. Hopefully, Opportunities galore for a bunch of you out there to make some money today. That's what we want to be doing. Look at that. I think Larry just rung the bells. This is a good sign because that means the clocks are working worldwide and we're up and running. So that's good to see. I'm happy about that. We're open and we're ready to trade, and let's see what the market wants to give us all. I'm showing the Dow at the moment down 226. I've got S&P down 31. I got NASDAQ right now down 118. Early trades. We'll wait for all this to settle out in the next 5 minutes. We've got Rocket Lab indicating 981 right now. I got SoFi looking at 1301, down 7 cents. I've got GameStop at 127 even right now, down $1.33. Watching for that. I've got AMC at 1959, down 8 cents. Matterport 652. It looks like down 140. Let me take a look at Matterport volume. Matterport volume on the opening trade 3.36 million shares at the moment. What I find amazing is that it's opening at 656. In the pre-market, it was 375, 380. You could, or 680, I'm sure. So you could be selling it at 680 a minute ago on the pre-market, and in the open market, it's 653. It shows you that there are firms that can't trade in the pre-market. They can't, and so they have these sell orders that are piling up all morning, and they're locked in at whatever the market maker opens it up at due to all the buys and sells to find a common number. Now it can jump from here to $7, and all these folks will be kicking themselves, going, "Why did I sell at 650? What was I doing? What was I thinking?" That could be happening. I don't know, kids. I can't solve the world. I can only explain it. I'll tell you what I see going on in plain English, and then you got to make up your mind what you want to do here. ME down 4 cents. Spire is up a penny. ATIP down 3 cents. Smart Rent down a penny. Cyxtera down 7 cents. It's hardly a bloodbath. We're down 227 on the Dow. It sounds bad. 0.65%, through 2/3 of a point. S&P down 32 points to 0.72, and NASDAQ off 125.89. This is not heavy duty selling at all. This can be eliminated quickly if oil improves. If the Russians actually pull back a bit, the market will take a pop, but we'll see in the next hour or two what's going on. GameStop now 128 last trade, down only 33 cents. AMC up 1958. Down 9. AMC volume so far, 1 million. That's all there is there. GameStop volume, 45,600. You cannot sustain these prices with 40-something thousand shares at GameStop. There's no way this stock's going to stay here. There's no way. Am I misreading something? There is no volume here. 254 down points on the Dow right now. Rocket Lab at 984 down 9 cents. SoFi 1298 down a dime. 127.79 on GameStop. AMC down a nickel at 1962. Matterport 669 now, 670 popping up here from the opening trade on the exchange. Matterport was 651 at the opening ish, and we're now at 670. We've come up 19 cents on 4.2 million, still down $1.26. On ME, we're down 5 cents to 482. On Spire, we're unchanged. ATIP up down 2. Smart Rent down 15. Cyxtera down 4. 12.13 on Cyxtera right now. Robinhood down 24 cents. Vanik Vectors off 5 1/4 to 274. Home Depot down 39 cents. That's 349.70. The stock has been down to 347 already this morning. We're watching that closely. Robinhood at 349.46, down 63 cents. IBM down $1.27 to 127.91. Microsoft 295.75 a share, down 375. Apple down 139 to 171.16. Goldman Sachs up 67 cents, 360.72. Cisco at 55.70, up 145. Facebook down $1. Amazon up 32 cents. Tesla down 9.80. Google down $18. Bed Bath Beyond up 7 cents. BlackBerry down 9. Royal Caribbean down $1.83 to 3. Target down 266. JP Morgan down 198. Costco down 198. Walmart up $2. They came out with their earnings. They're buying back more stock, they claim, and they've raised their dividend. We'll see if both of those, the buyback really happens or not. It could be just talk and not really being done. No commitment, no guarantee they will do it. But it's up 190. Nvidia down $13. Big numbers, great improvement. Company, growing. Supply chain issues, yeah. Demand for chips over the moon. It's down $13, $252 on Nvidia. Still trading at 65 times earnings. That might be part of the reason why. Expensive stock with a higher interest rate environment around us. American Airlines down 31 cents to 18.51. Netflix down 88 cents. Moderna down $1.96 to 149.85. The Dow now is down 233 points at this point, kind of leveled off, sort of sitting here. S&P down 33, NASDAQ down 119. We are not plummeting from here. This might be the base we bump up from. We'll watch this. See this first half hour to an hour, we'll know. Rocket Lab, 17 cents lower at 9.77. SoFi down 21 to 12.87. GameStop sitting at 128, not moving. The high and low on our friend GameStop. The low 126.36, the high 128.80, and we're at 128.42, up a dime right now on GameStop. AMC 1984, the low 1941, the high 1987. We're at the high right now on 1.78 million shares. The range 46 cents between low and high. 1980 on AMC, up 13 with a high of 1987. GameStop just went negative again. 128.23, down one thin dime. Matterport, 669 now, down $1.23 at 669. The low 651, the high 680, a 29-cent range, and we're at 669 at the moment, right in the middle of this range, more or less. 668. Here we are. That is Matterport's call right now. That is a bargoon down there. ME 480, Spire 273, ATIP 280. Smart Rent just went negative 15 cents. Sextera down 4 at the moment. Okay. Thank you everybody for being here. We're down 240 on oil, 91.26. And Biden continues to say Russia could invade Ukraine in the next few days. There's talk that what's going to happen is, the speculation is what Russia's going to do is they are going to claim that Ukrainian forces are invading the territory that the Russian separatists have taken away 4 years ago in East Ukraine. And they're going to say, we are here to support our brothers, our separatist brothers who are defending the motherland, Russia, against the hordes of soldiers from Ukraine. And they're going to use that excuse to move into Ukraine for another 15, 20 miles for a buffer zone and try to negotiate a peace deal. I just smell this coming a mile away. The Americans have called it the false flag deal. Do not be surprised if in systematic stages, the Russians will just move in, and will never, ever leave. And that is going to be the game plan. And Ukrainians are just getting the hell out of East Ukraine as quick as they can, the so-called modern day refugees. And I can see a drain of talented people out of Kiev because the Russian spies are all over Kiev. The so-called double agents, Ukrainians that are being paid by Russians under the table, they're all over Kiev, and they're all over inside the police forces. They're all inside the secret police. They're all inside the government offices. They're everywhere. And this is why you're hearing all about hacking going on and crashing of computer systems, and the power grid is destabilized, and on and on. It's complete sabotage from the inside because Ukrainians can't tell who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. And this is the continual game being played by the Russians against the Ukraine people. And they will never, ever leave. They have no incentive to leave, and no one's going to make them get out. There's the real reality. No one's going to make them leave. The Dow down 226. So we're down 31 on S&P. We're down 109 on NASDAQ. We've got green arrows on GameStop, 129.80 right now, up 147. AMC up 24 cents to 9.91. Everything else is red. Rocket Lab down 23, SoFi down 14. Matterport now 687, down $1.05. This is just short of the high of the day of 694 on Matterport. Now here we are again, 694 last trade, down 98 cents on 5.9 million volume on Matterport. There is buying coming in on Matterport at these levels to scoop up this cheap paper. We just touched 6.99. If we break 7, we could pop to 7.20 on a quick run. There might be some resistance at 7. There might not be. A lot of day traders have flipped all day long, 10 and 20 cent profits, all the way from 6.30 now, all the way to 6.99. We're at 6.96 right now on Matterport. That is what is happening, and it is completely natural. It is the way the market is. There are platform traders flipping Matterport like crazy, just turning it over for quick dimes, nickels, dimes, whatever they can get. 6.98 last trade on Matterport, and they might continue this trading right through the 7s into the 7.20s, 7.40s. Who knows? May go higher, may go lower, but we're at 6.98 now on a volume of 6.3 million shares. 11 minutes, 6.3 million Matterport changing hands. 6.98 last trade. ME 486 down a half a penny. Spire down 3 cents to 274. ATIP down 3 cents to 280. Smart Rent down 7 cents, and Sextera down 4 cents. We do not have a bloodbath on the former SPACs other than Matterport, and even it has come up 60 cents from the pre-market of 6.30 to now 6.92 to 6.99 a share. That is where we're at right now. GameStop up 91 cents to 129.24. The high of the day on GameStop is 130.24. We're now at 129.36. Welcome everybody to the show. Nice to see you here, and let's see what's going on. Bruce, are the options on Matterport a wait situation? Is it better just to grab the stock? Right now, you buy the stock. Grab the stock down here. Steal this paper from innocence. Grab it. Just get the stock. Good morning, Olivia. Absolutely never hurts to be an optimist. Biden live on CNBC. Let's see. Visa, Amazon have made a truce of some kind. Biden says the invasion will happen in a couple of days. Let's see. Got 1,000 Matterport at 553. I don't know how you got 1,000 at 553. I have no idea how that happened. Sold $10 Matterport, eight calls for this Friday at 49 cents on Tuesday. Just bought them back for 2 pennies just to close the position. Also got 300 shares in the pre-market at 632. Thank you, Uncle B. Way to go, Mirko. Making money. That well done. Anthony, sorry, 653, Bruce. I didn't pay 553. I paid 653, and that's a great buy. Matterport 696 right now. Yippee-ki-yay, Bama Babe. News reporting Russian separatists started shelling Ukrainian border. I'd say it's skirmishing. There you go. This is the start of it. This is how it starts. It's all pre-coordinated. It's all pre-arranged between the Russians and the separatists. They've all figured it out. We're going to start shelling and then claim that they started it. We're going to defend our friends. We're going to defend our brothers, the separatists. We're going to defend them against those massive hordes of Ukrainian citizens with their little AK-47s. That's what we're going to do right now. Joe, NVIDIA, massive beats and raise, but valuation failed. ARMS deal on NVIDIA. That ARM deal fell through. Recent sector selling, less than expected auto artificial division guidance. That's the deal, is what's going on. Putin is good for me. GameStop call says false. GameStop 128.98, backing off. We're still up 65 cents. SoFi back to 13. Rocket Lab 975. Dow is down 317. GameStop 128.98. AMC at 19.90, up 23 cents. Matterport 696. Down 97 cents last trade. Now we've got volume now of 7 million on Matterport, trading at 696. I just got here late. I'm writing my covered calls. I'm waiting for my covered calls to get picked up, trying to play it safe and write 3 months to 6 months out. Splair, I think they have 1 to 200 kilometers to connect the Krim with the mainland from the other side. It wouldn't take much to take over Ukraine. Not much. DQ, I am thumbs up number 229. Hi, all from Coyote. Joe, Fed's Bullard says inflation targets are being missed by more than 300 basis points. GameStop, I would like a red day, please. DoorDash is going nuts. What the heck? Are we getting locked down for another year? Asks Bobby. Let's see. You missed the days when that GameStop ticker moved as fast as DoorDash. It used to go 10, 20 bucks every 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, not quite so crazy. 129.48 on GameStop, up 115. AMC at 19.95, up 28. That is where the upside is coming from for GameStop. The high of the day on AMC, 20.05 on 3.7 million, but that's very light volume on AMC, considering it's only 20 bucks a share. We don't have huge money going into this AMC market. It's 1990 though. That's where we're at. Matterport, 698 now. Last trade, 7.5 million. Another 500,000 just went through on Matterport. 699 right now. All right. Are the defense stocks a good buy, Bruce? RTX, LMT. I don't know if they are. I really am not sure about this. They always carry a pretty good premium as it is. Ukraine will not be a big money maker for U.S. military, I don't think. It would have if it expanded to the rest of Europe. Oh, yeah, but I don't see that actually happening. Will, good morning. I'm number 236, says Will Carruthers. Welcome, Will, to the show, the channel. Nice to have you here. We're down 316 on the Dow. At the low of the day pretty well. S&P down 39, NASDAQ down 125. We're down 0.89 to 0.9% across the board. Every index is the same. Almost a 1% miss across the markets right now. And did I just see a trade for nearly 1 million Matterport stock all in one shot? It could be that Matterport at 7 just got wiped out. That could have happened, or it could have been a block trade. Matterport is 693 from what I see on my machine. 8.3 million traded. 1 million just went through. So something's going on. There's volume here. Someone's getting out. Someone's getting in. The turnover is happening. We're at 690 right now. GameStop went red. We're down a quarter on GameStop. 128.08. AMC backing off to 1974, up only 7 now. AMC is backing up too. The Dow down 325. S&P down 43, still dropping. NASDAQ now dropping 153. We're down 1.09% on NASDAQ. It has gone under 1%. S&P is down 1%. Dow's down 0.93. All three falling right now. Cindy B, I am number 240 on the thumbs up meter, Bruce. Thank you, Cindy, so much for this. I'm ready to go. Let's make money, baby. Let's go. There you go. Splayer, I think they could overrun Ukraine in 7 days from almost all sides. NATO would move in at the border of Poland. Ukraine would be a little country like Lithuania, Estonia, or California. I agree. I think that there would be, if there's a movement by Russians on the east and from the north, there will be a panic exodus of vehicles from Kiev heading west to get the hell out of Dodge. If it isn't happening already, I am sure there are Ukrainians who have been leaving all week very quietly, getting the hell out. It's just terrible. It's just ridiculous. Wavy Gravy, yesterday I received my SoFi debit card in the mail. And this morning they instated my 1% APY. This is a good day, says Wavy Gravy. Right on SoFi. SoFi 1289, 969 on Rocket Lab. We're down 314 on the Dow. GameStop down 8 cents at 128.25. AMC down only up a nickel, 1972 on AM. Matterport 695 down 97 cents. Volume 8.999 million. Let's call it 9 million volume on Matterport. $7 right now is the trade. $7 right now on Matterport. I think we're going to go through this like a hot knife through soft butter. I think we're going through 7. We're trading 9,050,000 now at $6.98 to $7. ME 480 down 7 cents. Spire down 3 cents. ATIP down 3.5 cents. SmartRent up 6 cents. Sixtera up 16 to 12.33 right now. Robinhood down 49. Vanik down 6.55. Home Depot down 42 cents. IBM down 127. Microsoft down 391. Apple down 120. Goldman down 448. Cisco up 230 to 56.35. Facebook down 26. Amazon up $12. Tesla down $12. Google down $25. Back to the markets, we're down 325 on the Dow, holding that level right now. Nasdaq down 155, S&P down 44 points, almost 1% across the board dips at the moment on the big markets. GameStop down 44 cents, 127.89. The low of the day on GameStop, 126.36. The high, 130.24. Now 127.89 on GameStop. AMC up 6 cents. Matterport 6.98, just under 7. We have touched it. I don't know. Yeah, it says we went through it at 7.06. Alberto, thank you to you for the donation, and way to go on averaging down on that. Matterport, good job, my man. 6.98 to 7 on Matterport. We touched 7.06 already on Matterport. It's just a matter of time that we'll pop to 7.10, 7.20 or more. I don't know. 6.99 right now as everything is going through here. And Russia expels deputy chief of U.S. diplomatic mission in Moscow. And U.S. stocks slip as Biden says likelihood of Russian attack in Ukraine is very high. Russia is kicking out a diplomat, a U.S. diplomat. This can't be good. It cannot be good. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. I've already got a $56 profit on my Matterport. 631 stink bit. Woohoo! Yippee! I just hope diplomacy helps, and Putin feels now great for some weeks with all the publicity. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, I need to roll over the 25 Feb 18 strikes. 100 I wrote for 1040. They're 25 to 30 bid ask. What are your thoughts? The GameStop now is 128.69. So these are in the money, $28, and yet the market is 25 to 30. It's very interesting to see it that low. I would be doing this, Beach Boy. If you can buy them back for 26 or less, you are stealing money off the table here, these 100s. I'd be doing that, and I would be turning around and trying to write 105s or 110s for 2 weeks out or 3 weeks out. Next week's a 4-day week. Then it's a 5-day week, then a 5-day week. If you can scoop 110s and get more than 26, then I'd be looking at that as a serious trade. Definitely. If you have to write further out, then you want to write further up on strike. But I'd be looking at that. I don't know if you can get them down at like if you put in a bid at 25.50, you might get hit, which would be insane because they're $28 book value. But the bid is only $25. Be the better bidder, the best bidder. See if you get nailed. Buy 2, 4, 10 at a time, whatever you need, and then write immediately. But check your option chain on the sell side. See what you can get. Nelson, my Matterport average 777. I feel lucky now. Don't microwave cat says, morning, Brucifier. I'm looking at writing a poor man covered call. Put same 90-10 thoughts apply for a long contract. I would say yes. Fritz Keller, Sextera on the run on no volume. And that's the thing with the Sextera. We know this. It always trades without volume. It's up a quarter. It's a 12.42. The all-time high on this stock, 12.79. It's at 12.42. And the volume, 10,600 shares. Don't be trying to short this thing because it doesn't trade. You can't cover. Smart Rent up 2 pennies to 8.54. ATIP down 2.5 to 2.80. Spire down 3 to 2.74. ME down 5 cents to 4.81. Matterport, 6.91, down $1.01. Volume now on Matterport, 9.79 million. We're approaching 10 million. And I wonder when it's going to go through 7 and pop from there. AMC, 9.65, down 2 cents. It's gone red. GameStop down 9 now at 128.24. SoFi down 27 to 12.80. Rocket Lab down 28 to 9.66. The Dow now down 3.63. The reaction to the diplomat getting kicked out of Moscow might be hitting home to the Dow and the big markets. We're off 54 on S&P. We're down 190 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is down 1.3%. S&P down 1.2%. Dow down 1.1%. Will the Americans kick out Russian diplomats in retaliation to the American getting kicked out? That is what we're wondering about, and the market is wondering about. Dow is now down 400 on the morning. The Dow is accelerating its losses. GameStop down 6 cents. AMC down up 1 penny on AMC, just hanging on. Matterport 6.96 down 96 cents. Lots going on here, kids. A lot going on. FX, I'm number 246 on your thumbs up button. And Matterport, I grabbed it at 669. Really good job. That you guys stealing this paper, well done. I say well done. GameStop down 9 at 128.24. The Dow down 423 and falling. The Nasdaq is approaching a 200-point drop with a 1.4% drop, approximately 1.3% on S&P and 1.2% on the Dow. They're all dropping equally as badly together. I'm going to take a look at the VIX. VIX right now up 3 points to 27.3. That is not good. That is the fear index rising quite a bit. 12% rise in the fear index. The Russell 2000 is off 3/4 of a point. It's lagging the big markets, but I think it'll catch up, down 15 right now. This is not good. Yeah, we're watching this here. Lots of stuff to watch for here, guys. Let's see. Another war on the bingo card. Uncle Bruce says, Bart, I wrote in the money puts for Matterport. In the money puts Matterport when it was at 38 for 14,422. When should I look to reposition or take the loss? 14 April 22. Got it. You've got a ways yet. The shares are obviously at 705 at the moment. We're way out here. If you can roll closer, you can roll further out with a better premium scenario. Take a look at your option chains. Always be watching, even if you can move a month or two, and you can get closer to the market with a premium build. Keep an eye open for it. The stock, though, it has to help you. There's no question about it. 704 on Matterport, down 88 cents. Volume now on Matterport, 10.4 million shares on this stock. We're definitely breaking through 7 now on a number of trades. GameStop off 16 cents, only 16. The Dow off 437, 1.25% right now. Alrighty. Tensions continue to escalate in Ukraine. No surprise with the Russian troops not going anywhere. And the West is calling Russia out on it, and Russia doesn't like it. Okay. AMC up 7 cents. GameStop up 15. Market, the Dow down 445. We could have, if moves in Russia continue the way they're going, we could be down 1,000 points today, and we could be down another 1,000 tomorrow. We could be. Not guaranteeing it, but it can easily happen. The European markets will tank if the Russian thing is as aggressive as they fear it might be. We may have hundreds of thousands of refugees fleeing Ukraine in a matter of hours, if not happening already, happening in the next few days. I don't know. I worry about the worst case scenario, and it's not good. It is not good. Down 421 on the Dow. We're down 55 on S&P. We're down 177 on the Nasdaq right now. This is muted. This is a muted response to the worst case scenario. I'm just saying. Oil, we're watching it. It was down $2 a barrel. It's now down 135. It's coming back up again. If oil pops, I can guarantee you the Russians will have moved already. And if they move in, oil could be at 100 a barrel tonight, overnight into tomorrow, without any trouble whatsoever, on just pure speculation. And in Europe, the price of oil could reach 105, 110 very quickly, and there'll be lineups at gas stations by next week in Europe if this is going to get out of control. So Putin might still play this game. Putin might play this game and go, I got you guys by the short and curlies. I got your oil supplies. I have your gas supplies. I've got troops in Ukraine, and I'm making the move, and you can't do a damn thing about it. And I want concessions. Otherwise, we're not even going to talk about possibly retreating, which they will never do. So the West, the response is meek, mild, and it's all words. And there are no troops going into Ukraine to defend it. So The Russians are going to have a field day if they walk in there. Do you think there'll be a financial crisis if they invest? I wouldn't say a crisis, but I will say a short-term panic attack. Yeah, sure. There'll be those who are over-leveraged on the wrong position. They'll be caught with their pants down. They're going to get wiped out. Yep, the speculators will get wiped out. Always do. There'll be some who'll win, but there'll be many who lose. And then we'll kind of settle down after a few days, maybe an entire week. Next week's a short week. We're not even open on Monday. The perfect time to invade is tonight or tomorrow. The markets don't open until Tuesday. By Tuesday, the pre-markets and the futures will be out of control. And Putin will say, I told you, you don't give me what I want. This is what's going to happen to you guys. And you guys will worry yourselves to death. I don't even have to do all this much. All I have to do is move a bunch of tanks into Ukraine, which is a Sunday drive for these guys. Down 450 on the Dow, 457 now, 58 on the S&P, 182 on NASDAQ. If the U.S. and NATO and other countries don't want to put troops in Ukraine, they're not serious about defending Ukraine. And they can talk the talk about sanctions all you want. It's been sanctions for decades. Putin doesn't stop. He doesn't give a crap about sanctions. He doesn't give a crap about it. Neither does Iran. Neither do any other rogue states. They don't care. Sanctions, big deal. I can tell you, folks, they have ways around it. Nice, has anyone seen who last I checked on him? He was 142 on HIP. I have no idea what that means. So what's a good oil stock to buy? I don't know. Oh man. Why is the market closed on Monday? Is it Columbus Day? What's your holiday down here in the States? You have a holiday. You have a holiday in the U.S. You should know that. Coyote might not be American, though. I'll forgive you for that. I'm not American either. There is a holiday on Monday. Anybody know what it is? Let's see if I'm looking at anything here. The 21st. I don't know what the 21st is. I don't, honestly, I don't know. It doesn't even tell me on my phone. And this is an Apple phone. You think it would know. Anyway, it doesn't tell me that. My nephew's troops are in Slovakia now. Federal holiday in the U.S. Yep, the rights sanctions they care about a lot. Gold, yes, gold right now up $24 an ounce. It's going up. Let's see. President's Day. There it is. It's President's Day. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all of you guys. You guys are great. I knew you'd come through for me. Thank you. The Russians on Instagram don't look really sad about how there is with sanctions. I know. President's Day, spring solstice, says the Savior. A federal holiday, but I don't know a single person who has that off that day. Well, the markets are closed. The markets are closed on Monday. I will not be live on Monday. There's no market. There you have it. Anybody want a private session with me on Monday? Let me know. I can do private sessions on Monday. Tell me you would like to have one and what time looks good to you. I'll try to pencil you in. Putin and his pals are glorified mob bosses. They absolutely need foreign markets, countries, for all that money they fleece from their own people. There you go. Yeah, I actually have the day off, and I forgot about it, says Nazareth. I'm off on Monday, says Larry. Alex, does Canada have Prime Minister's Day? No, we have Queen Victoria Day. We have Canada Day. But Queen Victoria, we celebrate Victoria. I don't think it's Victoria Day. It's in Canada. The provinces started celebrating the Monday holiday, called it Family Day. They called it Family Day, and for you mom and dads out there, you need a break. Take the kids skiing or whatever. So yeah, Family Day. Let's go tobogganing. Alberto, Uncle, Mark, President's Day. Lobo, support the war support, the war is war, whatever it is going on. Let's see here. All country leaders are glorified mob bosses. Louis Riel Day. We're down 424 on the Dow. We're down 56 points on S&P. We're down 164 on the NASDAQ. A little pause. Could we go lower? Yes. Will we? I don't know how we can't go lower. I don't know how there's good news to go higher. I don't see good news. But this market is a mind of its own. We'll see. There's a lot of cash out there. But oh my, we are watching what we're watching. We're down 425 on the Dow. GameStop at 128.20, down 13 cents, only 13 cents. AMC up 4 at 1971. Matterport at 704, 706 on Matterport now. The high of the day on Matterport, 709 on 11.3 million. So the continual little buying coming in on this Matterport, a little more, a little more. The sellers are going, why are we in such a hurry to dump this stuff? Maybe we can back up here and get a little more money. If we're going to sell, why don't we sell at higher prices? If that catches on, we could go nicely higher. 708 on Matterport, down 84 cents from yesterday's close. ME is green. It's up 6 cents. Spire is green, up 2. ATIP down only 3. Smart Rent is up 18 cents to 8.70, and Sextera up 23 cents to 12.40. SoFi is green, up a nickel now to 13.13. Rocket Lab still down at 9.70. GameStop down 15 cents. AMC up 2 pennies. Matterport 708. The Dow is off 443 to 444 points. S&P down 56, NASDAQ down 166. Gold, 1,900 an ounce for the first time since June. Gold is up 23 bucks an ounce. Oil still down 163 to 92 bucks in Texas at this moment. Over on the VIX market, the VIX is up 2.6, 10.7%. 2689. The fear index is rising. Not good. Let's go. NASDAQ down 167, like I said. S&P down 56. The Dow down 442. That is the deal here right now. Yeah, lots of warnings, lots of wondering. Imminent invasion is what the U.S. is saying. The Russians are about to make their move. Not good. Not good. It's bad. It's bad. Let's go. Beach Boy, can we move our one-on-one to Monday? Yes, we can. We can move our one-on-one to Monday if you like. Absolutely, we can do that. I will have to make note of that later. I'll try to remember. Uncle Bruce, the provincial February holiday is called Louis Riel Day. Check it out. Each province calls their day in a particular way. Yeah, Alberta's Family Day. That's what they call it. And let's see. And okay, Bizzle is saying, good morning, Bagel family. I'm almost a year member, and I need to take a break for a while to save some money. Sad about it, but I'll keep watching from the sidelines. Bizzle, you just hang right in there, man. Slayer, a little hard for me. It's about as metal as I go. Savior, SoFi is holding and moving up. That's right. SoFi 13.14, up 6 cents. GameStop 128.99, up 66. AMC up 36 cents to 20.03. Matterport 702, down 90. ME 494, up 7. Spire up 4 cents to 281. ATIP down 3 cents to 280. Smart Rent up 20 to 872. Sextera up 23 to 1240. We have a lot of green on our board, yet the Dow is off 419 points, now down 421. S&P down 53. NASDAQ down 161. We've got some of our former SPACs improving because they are oversold most likely. AMC just dropped under 20 again. It's at 19.97, still up 30 cents. GameStop 129.13, up 80 cents. Alexander, there won't be a war, only threats of one. Putin remembers USSR failures in Afghanistan, U.S. failures in Iraq and Afghanistan. Can't take Russian soldiers in body bags fighting people that resist occupiers. Well, this is the thing. How will the resistance build within Ukraine? If the Russians move into most of Ukraine, that is more underground movements could be in there. Who knows? There could be all kinds of savages, attacks, sabotage attacks against Russians. Who knows? Dana, Loboblast, not just all metal in general, but there are certain songs I love. We love the metal, they say. Labo, Smoke Dog, I saw all of them live in the 90s. I think I feel old now. People are talking about heavy metal here. rather than the markets. I want to talk about something that makes them happy. I hear you. We're down 437 on the Dow. We're moving lower again, unfortunately. We're backing up on this market. Rocket Labs 973 down 21. SoFi 1314 up 6. GameStop is up 43 cents, 128.76. AMC now 1991 is backing up a little bit, still up 24. Matterport backed off a bit, 698. Volume on Matterport 11.85 million shares. The high on Matterport today has been 709 at the moment. That's the high of the day. We're at 698 right now. ME 492 up a nickel. This is just under the high of 495. We're trying to get back to 5 on ME here. 323,000. It's been a long grind to try to get back to 5. Spire 283 up 6. That is the high of the day. 283.85 right now. Inspire 64,000. That's all it is. ATIP down 4 cents. SmartRent 872 up 20, and Sextera 1240 up 23 cents. Robinhood is down 42. Vanik down 750. Home Depot down 3 cents. IBM down 266. Microsoft off 472. That is 294.85 now. Apple 171 down about 70 cents. Goldman Sachs 351 down $8. Cisco up 223. Facebook down 15 cents. Amazon up 29. Tesla down 17. Google down 38. Bed Bath Beyond up 6 cents. BlackBerry down 8. Royal Caribbean up 147. Down 147 on Royal Caribbean. Down 147. 85.48 now on Royal Caribbean. JP Morgan down 289. Costco down 270. Walmart holding a $4 gain, 137.50 here. Nvidia down $20. Not a good day on Nvidia. Still trading at 63.8 times earnings. The street just wasn't happy with future projections or possible interruptions on supply chain. This is what the computer chips, these companies, that's what they're facing. Computer chip companies are facing supply chain economic issues with record orders for their product. It's a catch-22. I have record orders, but I can't fill them, and the stocks are getting punished, down $20. So there you have it, and that is happening. That is why our friends over at Vanik Vectors are off 789. They're made up of the chip companies that can't deliver the goods to the demanding market. There you go. We're down a nickel on SoFi. GameStop just went red, down 9 cents, 128.24. AMC at 1993, trying to go positive through 20. The volume on AMC now is 8.4 million. The high of the day on this AMC is 2005. We're at 1994 at the moment. GameStop volume now, 264,000 shares. Not enough. We're at 128.02, down 31 cents at the moment, and I wonder when a break will come on GameStop. Matterport 694, down 97 cents. Volume of 12.1 million in 32 minutes at the moment. The market cap on Matterport is now at 1.8 billion. 470 million of that cash. That's the story on Matterport. 694 last trade. At this moment in time, I think $1.80 is cash on this stock. $1.80 is cash. The rest is the company's 500,000 subscribers and growing dramatically. They're adding 3,000 subscribers a week according to their projections right now. 3,000 subscribers a week being added to Matterport services. Stock is down today, $6.92, down 99 cents. Market is not paying attention. The corporate side of Matterport and the publicly traded side are not paying attention to each other, and that's the story at the moment. We're down 423 on the Dow. We're holding the low of the day. Will we drop 1,000 points today because of Russian troop movements and other developments? Doesn't look good. I'll wait and see. I'll let you know. I'll do what I can, let you know. All righty. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's go. Why would Uncle Bruce? Why would GameStop drop on low volume versus hold its price? You cannot sustain the gains that GameStop has just had from the mid 80s to the mid 90s to now the high 120s. You can't move up $40 a share from these lows and trade a million shares a day, 1.5 million shares. You can't. No way. You're going to back off. You're just going to back. People are going to give up and sell. It'll just drop in price. That's the nature. If it trades 5 to 10 million a day, it can go up $5 a day every day on average forever. It just can keep going. But we're not getting those kinds of volumes. We're not getting anxious and interested and eager buyers. We're getting lackluster buyers, and we're getting sellers that are getting more impatient. And they want something, and we have successively lower highs. We used to have highs in the 250s, then we had highs in the 200s, then we had highs in the 180s, we had highs in the 150. Now we're in 128. These are the highs. This is not good. That's what I mean. Technically, not good. We're up 43 cents right now, this second. That's all. That's all. We're down 381 on the Dow. The Dow's improving, and we're up $1 on GameStop, 129.34. That's it. AMC, $20.14. Company that is bleeding money like crazy. What can I say? It's up 47 cents, and it's outperforming the GameStop big time. I mean, GameStop should be up right now, $3-4 a share. It's up $1. It's not performing. So there's an overhang of stock on GameStop that will eventually make it drop in price. It's going to happen. What can I say? Matterport was $6.88, down $1.04. ME 485, down 1.5 cents. Spire 281, up 4.5. ATIP down a nickel. Smart Rent up 16. Cyxtera up 26 to 12.43. Cyxtera's all-time high is 12.79. All-time high, 12.79. It's at 12.43 right now. Volume today, stock that's approaching its all-time high, 14,800 shares on Cyxtera. There is no volume there. Smart Rent 868, volume 17,500 shares. That's what's going on over there. Matterport volume now 12.5 million, 682. Little dip, maybe another rally opportunity, another buy opportunity. Wow, Goldman Sachs taking a plunge. Let's see here. What else is going on here? Jeff, I think GameStop will generally hold around 130, even go higher in anticipation of earnings. After the call, then would move significantly up or down. Let's see. We'll see. We'll find out. Let's go. Let's see. Just going through the comments. Lots of folks talking about heavy metal, and I'll leave those calls to yourselves. You know what? I am loving my 15 February 18 355s on GameStop right now. I'm loving this. You're doing well, Alexander. And come on, Matterport, hit my stink bid here, says Michael. And let's see. What else is going on here? GameStop trying to squeeze me like a lemon this week, says Coyote. Hi, Jen. We're having all kinds of fun here.
Just came in for the squeeze.
Coming in for the squeeze talk. That's what I'm here for, baby. Oh, my. 129 on GameStop, up 87 cents. Now 128.90, up 57 cents. The Dow down 400 as the ramp up of talk continues. And I just found out that heavily favored Russian figure skating phenom Kamila Valieva fails to medal.
She came in fourth.
That is probably a blessing in disguise for the coverage of the Olympics and the games themselves.
Well, and now, the three people who do medal get to have their medal, and they get to have their ceremony, and they get to take it home with them.
Yeah.
The other ones don't get to take their medal home.
Is that a sport, by the way? Is figure skating a sport? What are your thoughts? I don't know. Nice costumes, nice makeup. Is it a sport? I don't know.
They work hard. They work very hard at it.
They do.
But, if you have to wear makeup and have shiny costumes, it's not a sport, people. That's just my rant. If you have to.
Yeah. Oh, Michael, way to go. Boom. Matterport filled at 676.
676.
He got his stink bid. He got it.
Oh.
678 right now on Matterport. Way to go,
So-
Michael. Yippee-ki-yay says, howdy, Auntie Jen. Coyote. Got Jen Aniston to laugh. Who's the loser now, big fella? Hello, Jen from John Anderson. Cindy, it truly is. Cindy B, yes, it is. Don't microwave cats says more of a sport than curling. Yeah, curling is a game. You can call it a sport. It's a game.
It's
yeah,
a sport.
you know.
They take turns. They play exactly the same game at exactly the same time on exactly the same ice.
No judges
Yeah.
except for rules breaking.
Well, they have the judge that brings out the little
the measurement,
measuring to
but that's a
see
measurement
which one
tool.
is,
That's that's
that's
yeah.
the only thing. And now they've gotten fancy and they have the high-tech rocks where before there was judging to say if you had gone over the line, like you have to
When you
let go of
release
it.
the rock, yep.
Yeah, where now that's all, you can tell right away the light turns red and they know to stop the rock before it goes anywhere. Yeah. So in curling this morning, both America and Canada lost their games. So we will be playing each other tomorrow for the bronze.
Oh man.
And Scotland will be playing Sweden.
Canada not playing for gold. National catastrophe in curling. Catastrophe.
You know, it's not
Gold
good.
or nothing is the motto in curling in Canada.
I know.
We
take
haven't
it
won the gold in a
personally.
while. We haven't won the gold in quite a while.
Well, that's because of Nicholas Sedin and Bruce Mowat.
There are really good world teams showing up. It
They're
used to
really
be
good.
it used to be Canada's turf.
Yeah.
Now
And
it's
Scotland.
worldwide. And
Always Scotland.
it's great. It's great because now you don't know. Now you don't know who's going to win. It's fantastic. Look at the Dow down 460. We're dropping in the low of the day. We're dropping here.
So I have good news and bad news.
Okay.
The good news is that we have a bagel.
Okay.
The bad news is it's an everything bagel.
What happened to all my sesame seed bagels?
You ate them.
I did not eat them all. I bought a bunch of them, and someone else ate them too.
Well, someone else gets to eat them too.
Pronoun trouble.
Pronoun. Let's just try that again, shall we?
It's not that he has to shoot you now. It's he has to shoot me now. I demand you shoot me now. You're despicable.
Oh no, not again.
Oh no, not again. Sorry.
Yeah, and then he's a stool pigeon. It's stool pigeon season.
It's still pigeon season.
And then he's the
Well, I'm the goat.
I'm a it's
Goat season.
It's so
Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny. Pronoun
people.
trouble. Look it up on
It's one
YouTube.
of the best YouTubes you'll
One
watch.
of the funniest YouTubes of all YouTubes. 4-minute long cartoon.
It's insane.
Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. Pronoun trouble. Yes.
So, would you like to have?
Oh,
You could have chimia.
I'd love to have a sesame seed bagel with something on it if I only knew I didn't have any.
Yeah, I'll just run out and get you one of those. I'll see you tomorrow.
You would have known yesterday I didn't have any, didn't you, honey?
Well, I suppose after I ate the last one, yeah. But curling and stuff.
Things come up,
Things come up.
Canadian girls won
Hockey.
the gold medal in hockey last
Hockey.
night. That came up.
By a score up 3-2, because that seems to be the score
That was
we
the game.
always win
They
or
hung
lose
on
to.
to win it 3-2. Oh my gosh. Flames won their 8th in a row.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Flames are hot. Unbelievable.
it was a good game against
Calgary
the Ducks.
Flames.
It was
Yeah,
a
well,
good game.
yeah, the Ducks hadn't played in 2 weeks. They were all rested
Really?
up. Yeah. That was their second game this month
Wow.
because they had played so many against
Yeah.
all the others. The Flames are way behind. Oh my gosh. What a dealio. I'll tell you.
What a dealio. And right now they have Nordic, what do they call it? It's not really, they call it like Nordic team or something like that, where each guy does 5 laps and then they tap off to the next guy.
Right.
It's very exciting.
It's entertaining.
It's not easy to tap someone when you both have long skis on.
True.
And poles flailing.
It's true.
And 3 other people on the track.
And the winning teams are sometimes a half a second apart at the end. I mean, it's so close.
It's crazy.
These guys are incredible athletes. It's amazing.
And they're just, they get to the line and they're done. They're absolutely done, except you're still on the track and you have people coming up behind you. You better get them off the track.
Oh man, the Olympic Games, the crazier, the sports are getting crazier and crazier. That's why I just watched walking by the TV the other day. I saw the skier comes out of the chute, is going down a little ramp, and then he's skiing down a handrail that's going down the hill, and I'm thinking, handrail? What?
I know.
What is this crap?
Why? I spent a great portion of my work time trying to figure out how to keep skateboarders off of our corners.
Our handrails. Yeah. Well, these guys can get Olympic medals for this stuff now.
That's right.
And I don't understand why they don't have ski races through the forest. Like, why don't they have like these ski hills you go to, like Vail and the U.S. and they have the trails,
so
right?
You start together and just get to the bottom fastest.
Well, no, you go through trees. You can go through like trees, through powder and stuff. Why don't they have those kinds of? Of course, I know why. Because if they miss, they go face first into a tree.
Yeah.
And they die like people do all the time. Sonny Bono.
Yeah. I don't think he was wearing a helmet though.
I don't think he was wearing a helmet either. No, I don't think so. Unfortunately for Sonny Bono, but
now
look
we
at
make
the
our
Dow.
kids wear them for tobogganing even.
Yeah, we're down 492 on the Dow right now. We're down 492. We are falling and falling. We could have 1,000-point drop today.
Because
we really could. We really could lose 1,000 points today.
Despite what he was saying, there's more troops, and apparently they are stashing blood at the border.
Oh yeah. We already know about the plasma stuff. Yeah. But we also now are hearing there are skirmishes breaking out on the eastern area where the separatists are, and the talk from Russia will be they're attacking our brothers. We have to defend our brothers.
Right.
And we're going to move in there temporarily. We'll move in 50 miles to protect our separatists because they attacked us. They attacked us on their land. Those bastards! How dare they attack our brothers, the separatists? Our freedom fighters, how dare they attack our freedom fighters on their land? Oh, we're going to show them. We're going to protect our freedom fighters. Yes, because Russia's sovereignty is under direct assault. This is the game. And we're down 496 points. We're going down 500. Yeah. And we're going to go down 1,000 points if this keeps escalating.
Alberta loves it because it just keeps pushing the price.
Oil! We're 91.76, down 190. But this will turn on a dime, on a thin dime. I will do the Shmia.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the Shmia. Thank you, my dear. We'll have to go to Sherman's later today. It's a crisis. I mean, there's war breaking out. Dogs and cats sleeping together. I mean, it's terrible. I tell you, it's not easy. We're down 501 on the Dow right now. We're down 65 on S&P. We're down 226 on NASDAQ, and it looks like it's going to get worse. That is the sector. That's what it looks like to this guy as an observer in plain English. That's what I'm telling you. I'm just saying. Bruce, am I allowed to celebrate how well Norway is doing in the Olympics? Cross country and my sports are mostly between 2 and 6. Coincidence with midnight diaper changes for my 8-week-old Norway. Woohoo! Canada's doing well. It's in like 4th place. Canada usually is in 10th, 15th place. It's like the 4th highest medaling country of all the countries. It's amazing. Anyway, is golf a sport? Good question. Midnight, curling would be way better if there were actual obstacles to sweep out of the way. Just saying. Oh, it used to be a lot more fun when they had the corn brooms, those long corn brooms, and they would sweep those. They would make that sound. Today's brushes are silent. You hear nothing. Occasionally, a piece of broom would fly off, and the rock would get caught on the piece of corn. It would just go off. Totally unpredictable. The good old days when you were allowed to smoke and drink beer on the ice surface. It was great. Anyway, it was invented by a drunk, barbecuing Canadians, clearing their driveway of maple syrup to Tim Hortons while apologizing to random strangers. You finally get it. You finally get this game. Aren't all curling rocks Scottish? Yes, they are. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. The credit savage. Ice skating is definitely a sport, Uncle Bruce. The difficulty of it and the amount of physical stress is crazy. You must have poise, guts, and will. Gold, however, is definitely not a sport. Gold. Oh, okay. Yes, there you go. Midnight, don't microwave cats seems legit. Beach Boy, so watching curling is precisely like watching Uncle Bruce eat bagels with Auntie Jen over him. Coyote, what happened to my bagels? You ate them. Oh no. Vernon, golf is our four-letter word for ruining a perfectly good walk. Dana, oh my God, people, of course, skating is a sport. It's like saying gymnastics isn't a sport. The amount of strength and balance, guts, wow. Beach Boy, laugh out loud bagels. They can only be one. Scott, the curling team stopped over while you were in the hot tub. They ate your bagels and watched your television. That's exactly what's going on. Sneaking around here behind my back. I maintain the theory that the Olympic curlers aren't the greatest in the world. 99% of people out there in the world have never tried curling. Okay. Just roast sesames and sprinkle on the bagel. Come on. Don't microwave cats. When you've got America as a neighbor, so you're wrapped up in the great big Kevlar snuggie, you have the time to make up ridiculous activities like curling and call it a sport. There you go. And it's taking America by storm. I think that the obstacle idea was a good one earlier. However, that is what I think they should wear is outfits that beach volleyball ladies wear. Now we're talking. Midnight, my buddies call games like Fortnite, Apex, and Warzone esports. Their thumbs get quite the workout, so I could totally believe curling is a sport. My spider puts should do well if we tank here. Mr. Doctor, if Spy doesn't get back up by tomorrow, I'm ruined. Fitz Keller, CYXT still going up. Adventure the Duncan. Good morning, Simpletons. Was busy this morning. Good morning, Jen. Oh, man. Worlds are colliding. Dogs and cats sleeping together. Oh, no. CYXT. Where are we at now in CYXT? Up 36 cents to 12.53. Up again. Look at that. Matterport, 674, down 118, backing up a little, but maybe coming back up a little. We'll see. 14 million traded on Matterport. AMC is up 8 cents, and GameStop down 2. The Dow down 469 at the moment. The NASDAQ off 226. We're going lower. Weekly decline of 190 billion cubic feet of natural gas in the U.S., for natural gas supplies. Interesting stuff, isn't it? Go Spire, says Dana. Let's see. What else is going on here? I need coffee, says Credit Savage. I need coffee. Oh, man. Kent, Scott Brewer, golf is absolutely a sport. If you saw the workouts and practice involved, you'd be very surprised. Of course, that's at the game. That's at this level. That if you want to be at that level, you got to work at it. Now, of course, that's the same for figure skating, good for curling or anything else. You want to be at the best, you are working at it for sure. Credit Savage Coyote says, hey, man, how are you and your wife doing in the 105s today? I got a bid in. Jason Laws, just flick off the everything seasoning except the sesames and bam, toasted sesame seed bacon. Yeah, except for the fact that the onion stuff is baked in and you can't get it out. It's not that simple. Market is bleeding a good bit, but GameStop won't fall. It has too much volume to fall. A whopping 330,000. We covered this before. The difference between a sport and a game is that in sports, one team has the ability to stop the other team from getting points. If they can't, then it's a game, not a sport. Frumble, time for some Power Man 5,000. This is what it's like when the worlds collide. Alexander Uglebers, I have a 44% return on my $8,000 two poor man covered calls on Microsoft in the past 5 weeks, most of it from the past 3. Well done, my friend. Well done. I'm glad to see this. You're following it. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Keep up the good work. There's opportunities on Goldman Sachs. There's opportunities pardon me, I'm just brain locking here. There's opportunities on IBM, Microsoft, Apple, Goldman, Cisco, Facebook, all of them. There's opportunities on all of these to cash in poor man covered call trades. Every single one of them. Not easy to say it, is it? Agouti can't. Anyone who argues a sport isn't a sport, most likely cannot pay or handle the trading involved. There you go. Credit Savage says the wife rolled him over to 120s yesterday and got an $8 premium plus by going to April. There you go. Money, money, money. And Savior is saying, my mom would make us curl up on the kitchen floor regularly. She's called it floor cleaning, though. Kind of weird. Yep. What can I say? It is what it is. It's called esports because with it's with games like Laugh Out Loud or Overwatch, where one team is going against the other with points gained or denied as a goal. The whole strategy about denying kills, laughing out loud. Yeah, okay. We're down 474 on the Dow, 62.5 on S&P. We're down 222 on the NASDAQ, 1.56% on NASDAQ, 1.4% on S&P, 1.36 on the Dow. We're going down. 128.88 on GameStop, holding a 55-cent gain, and AMC at 19.88, up 21 cents. Matterport, 676 now, down 116 a share. The low of 651, that was the opening. A high of 709, about 40 minutes ago. Volume 14.4 million, 676 on Matterport at the moment. All righty. Let's go here. The Chris Evans. Laugh out loud. Uncle Bruce, just like the Savior, my mom would take a switch to my ass when I was a kid and didn't want to practice curling all over the house and sweep and mop the floors. There you go. You want to curl? Here, curl with this washcloth and this broom and curl the house all day long. Would you mind? Take the vacuum cleaner and curl up the carpeting. Would you mind? Curl it up. Sweep, sweep, sweep. There you go. We're down 481 on the Dow, 491 on the Dow, backing up yet again. It's getting worse. It is getting worse. The low of 34,427 for the Dow, 427. We're now 34,442, 446. We're down there. We're right down near that low level of the day right now. Rocket Lab down 39 cents to 954. SoFi down 27 cents at 1280. We were up this morning in the low 13s. Unfortunately, we couldn't hold it. 128.90, 128.94 on GameStop, holding a 62-cent gain with AMC up 21 cents at 1988. Matterport down 115 to 677. ME is down 3 cents to 484. Spire up 2 cents to 279. ATIP down 7.5 to 275 and a half. Smart Rent up 17 cents to 869, and Cyxtera 12.58, up 41 cents. All-time high on Cyxtera, 12.79, 21 cents away from the all-time high of Cyxtera. CYXT volume 34,300. Now at 12.58, up 41 cents today. 484 is a drop on the Dow during all of that. Amazing. Amazing. You know, I'm fine with this drop. I have a lot of calls expiring tomorrow, says Michael. Covered calls, he says. What is going on here? People are saying hello to everybody, and a few folks popping through. Thank you, everybody, for being here. How are we doing on the poll question? How are we doing on thumbs ups? Right now, we are looking at 287 thumbs ups from everybody. Thank you all for that. The poll question today is, I'm going to buy Matterport. I'm going to buy Matterport shares so I can average down my cost base. Of the 548 respondents so far, 55% say, yes, I'm going to buy it. 45% say, no, I will not buy Matterport to average down. But 55% of you are saying, I will be, and I have been. 549 votes have come in. And so that's about 300 saying, yep, I'm going to average down. You might have been doing it already. It's right now, 676, down 116 a share on 14.6 million volume right now, from what I can tell you at this moment in time. Thank you all for being here. Those of you, have some of you got new colors for your membership? Because I think we passed the anniversary date yesterday to move into the 12th month of being a member of this channel. I think it happened yesterday, the 16th of the month, because on the 16th of March, I started offering memberships to those of you who want to become members of this channel. And I think a bunch of you who have been here the whole time are now 1 year members or approaching 1 full year membership. It might happen today or it might happen a month from now, but it's happening soon. 1 year members are going to be showing up here with a new colored logo beside their names. Way to go, you guys. Thank you all for your following of my channel and popping up the new emoji. This is awesome sauce stuff. If it hasn't happened yet, it's happening in the next 30 days or less. And I thank you all for your following and loyalty to this cause. I appreciate it. We're down 469 on the Dow Jones. We're on GameStop at 128.93, up 60 cents, and AMC up 24 cents at 9.91. Matterport 670, down $1.22 right now. Matterport volume is 14.73 million shares right here. That's where we are right at the moment on Matterport. Nazareth, remember, 11 months, 0 days. Color changes next month. What's the new color going to be? The question is, next month for me, it seems, what's going to be the new bagel people want to know? Let me take a look and see if I can figure that out for you. I'm not sure if I can find that. Can I get that over here? Where can I find the color of the bagel for a 1-year member? Where do I get that? Well, let's see. Well, where do we have that? Where are the bagel colors? I used to find it real easy on my help pages. Now I can't find it as easy anymore. For whatever reason, they made it harder for me to figure out where you can figure out what your bagel color is going to be. Strange, isn't it? I think I can find it over here, though. I think if I do this, and then I do that, and I do this, and I do that, and I do other things. Is it going to become a yellow bagel? I think you're going to get the yellow colored bagel from the fuchsia bagel. I think that's what it is. Because I believe the 2-year bagel, the 24-month bagel, is a kind of a purple type color bagel, where I think the 12-monther is going to be a yellow bagel. We'll see. Yeah, that's right. Yellow kind of color. People are saying here, right here. Yeah, yellow will be the new color, says Larry. There it is. It's kind of like a yellow color, gold kind of. It's under membership. I vote red. Says I'm 12 months, but no change yet. It's coming. Membership perks. I really like the pink, though. Ran out of colors. Stronger graphic card. I'm trying to remember colors we already had. Laughing out loud. 2 years is an epic purple. I'm just checking my bagel color right now. Olivia's laughing. I love this channel. Watch the homeless, read stock prices, and guess at colors. Definitely I'm going to continue this subscription. There's no way I'm dropping this thing. I like my hot pink bagel, baby. I like my hot pink bagel. I'm a hot pink bagel lover. That's what I am right there. Oh man, oh man, oh man. You guys are something else. Thank you, hot pink bagel lovers and intellectuals and simpletons. You're all welcome here, always, all the time. And I thank you all so much for being the followers of this channel that you are. Holy moly macaroni, are we having fun or what? Oh man, I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say. Thank you guys, and thank you for your support. We've got a good crowd watching this show today. I appreciate that. We have 301 thumbs ups. Look at that, right through 300 thumbs ups. Wow, that's awesome sauce stuff. Thank you guys for 301 thumbs ups. 445 are watching right now. 302 thumbs ups have come in here. They're just piling on. And here we have a message from Michael, member for 12 months. No new color, though. That'll show up in the next 28 days. You'll probably get hit with that, Michael. Thank you, pal, for being the member you are. One of many who have become 1-year followers of this channel through memberships. This is awesome sauce stuff. Absolutely fabulous. GameStop 130.11 right now. 130.11 on the old GameStop. Trying to hang in there. Doesn't want to give it up. Olivia, purple? Hot pink with cheetah print. How about that? What about us misfits? What about those? I feel left out, says Zed Estate. Thank you all, and don't feel left out. Just glad to have you all here. The VIX is up 254. Looks like. Let me just double check that. The VIX is up 254. Not good. Losses are still up there on the Dow and the other indexes. We're watching for more Russia developments. Let's see what's going on here. Yep, it is what it is. The market is what it is, and we are where we are. Down 455 on the Dow again. Just went down again. Rocket Lab 951, SoFi 1275 down 33. GameStop now 129.84. We're back under 130. 1992 on AMC. AMC has been fluctuating between 1941 at the low. The high was 2017, and we're 1992, and we've traded 13.4 million, and that is a nothing burger for AMC. But it is up a quarter, I gotta say. It's up a quarter. I mean, I don't know. It's up a quarter. It is. Most stocks are heading down right now. Matterport 668, down 124. ME 483. Spire holding a 1 penny gain, 277. ATIP down 7.5 at 275. Smart Rent 865 up 13 cents. Sixter up 38 at 12.55. Robinhood is down 65 cents at 12.86. Vanik Vector's down almost $9 to 270.48. Nvidia is causing a lot of that. Home Depot up a dime at 350.20. IBM down 350. Microsoft off 550 to 293.98. Apple down $1.28 to 171.27. Goldman down 8.48 to 351. Cisco up $1.80, 384. $56. We were higher than that this morning. Cisco got up to 57.06. Now 56.07 is giving up a buck. We're still negative on the Dow, of course. 455, 484 on the Dow now. GameStop back under 130, 129.49. Facebook down 235. Amazon down 560. Tesla down 30 to 892. Google down $47, $2,702. It will trade. It will split 20 to 1, and that means it's going to be a 135 stock if you base it at 2,700 right now. The question is, between now and July, will Google rally to the 3,000 plus level, reaching 150, do the split, and then move up to 170? Could that happen? That would be $3,400 on the stock. Just saying. I don't know. Bed Bath Beyond up down 22 cents. BlackBerry down 16. Royal Caribbean down 172. Target down 137. JP Morgan down 255. Costco down 31 cents. It's recovered. Costco is at 507. It's come back $5 a share. Walmart up 325. Nvidia down 19.98. Not recovering much at all. That is the story here. We're very little green arrows, very few of them, and we're down 473 on the Dow Jones, near the low of the day. We're not far from the low here. GameStop 129.36 up 103. AMC at 19.82 up 16 cents. There you have it, kids. There is the story right now. Lots to wonder about here. Okay. Adventures Duncan. I'm number 4. I'm number 277. I'm number 284. Wait, does that mean there's 3 of me? 3 devices, 3 thumbs ups. Oh, that's awesome. Zed Estate. I'm number 313. This is a correction. I'm number 313. Lamed up. 3 thumbs ups for me, buddy. Mark Demoto, with this talk of war and a 3-day weekend, Friday will be a bloodbath. Duncan, how's it going, Zed? How's it going? Welcome all to the chat, the channel, as we are powering our way into the 3rd hour of our day here. We are down 479 on the Dow Jones, unfortunately. Let me take a look at some headlines. What is going on out there? What is the talk of the business markets? We've got Russia accuses Ukraine military of crimes in a report to the United Nations. Crimes against the Ukrainian military. How dare you defend yourself on your own land? You should be punished Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll punish you. Russia has filed a report with the United Nations alleging that Ukraine's military has committed crimes against residents of the eastern Donbas region, according to documents reviewed by the Wall Street Journal. Oh my gosh, they are committing crimes against separatists who are trying to break away from their own country to join Russia. Wow, well, those guys should be strung up. I mean, how dare you do such a thing? Oh my gosh. Stocks fall. Stocks and oil fall as tensions over Ukraine mount. Oil right now down 228 at the moment. Tesla tells federal judge that SEC is harassing Elon Musk and Tesla. Walmart weathers pandemic blows, higher costs to boost business. Amazon and Visa resolve a months-long credit card dispute. Interesting stuff. What else is going on here? We've got, let's take a look here. Starbucks faces online uproar in China after coffee price hike. Oh my gosh. The increase of up to 32 cents for a cup comes after the U.S. coffee giant reported slower sales in China and faced a nationalist backlash over a separate issue. Wall Street turns to Goldman for banking's outlook beyond COVID-19. LVMH and other luxury brands raise prices, betting wealthy customers won't mind. The world's luxury goods giants are lifting prices on handbags, clothes, shoes, and jewelry, and facing little resistance so far from shoppers. Interesting here. What else is going on? What else? Hong Kong considers citywide testing as Omicron overwhelms defenses. Japan lifts COVID-19 ban on foreigners' entry, but scars remain. Americans want to travel and are eager to splurge, companies are saying. Let's go here. Jobless claims edged up last week. And what else have we got going? What else is happening? U.S. retail sales jump as inflation surges. That came out a little while ago. What else we got here going here? What's going? Looking at all kinds of headlines out there to see if anything really matters to us. Okay. Walmart tops earnings estimates and boosts its dividends. IBM executives called older workers dino babies in company emails, according to age discrimination lawsuit. Oops. Oh, those darn old emails. You can't get rid of them. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. Oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, there it is. My. There you have it. Those are some of the headlines over there on that's out of the Wall Street Journal right now, kids. See what's going on here. Lame Duck says, I bought 100 Matterport, 100 SPCE. Kareem, Uncle Bruce, is Facebook still a good position to take? Hasn't mounted much of a recovery since the drop. True. It's one of those, I think it's going to be a long-term thing. You may want to look elsewhere for now. I'm lowering my average on Matterport under $10, says Lame Duck. Kent, finished up my $102 GameStop rollover, moved out and up to 122s March 11th. Well done. Well done move, Kent. That is what you want to do here. I like that. I like that a lot. GameStop right now, 129.22, up 89 cents. AMC 1983 up 16. The Dow down 457. Kent, that is a good move. I like this. Let's see. Emails don't flush. That's true. Nelson, 666 stink bid filled on Matterport. Thank you very much. We're there right now. 666 on Matterport. 15.65 million, now 664. Absolutely steal this stuff. Pick it up at 661, 556, 551, Put in stink bids and take all they'll give you. Just say, thank you, sir. May I have another? Absolutely. This is a deal of deals of deals. We're down 449 on the Dow Jones, still pushing around the low of the day-ish. We're right up. The lows are on 500, down 500. We're down 61 on S&P. We're down 236 on NASDAQ. Not good. 242 down dip on oil at 91.24 right now. Even if you delete emails, most proper companies auto-archive them and they can be recalled. Yes, Midnight Adventure says, nice dude. There you go. Way to steal stock. We've got the Dow down now 460. GameStop 129.18 up just 85 cents. Tentative holding along here. AMC 1986 down up 19 cents. Matterport 664 right now down 128 right here right now. Adventures with Duncan saying, clapping Midnight, well done. Midnight, way to go. Scooping up stock. Beach Boy. So Uncle Bruce, do I wait in a couple hours or raise my bid from 25.60? The bid is now 26.90 to 30.05. Yeah, you want to raise your bid. Go to where are we at now? We're at 129. You got to move it up. Move up to 27.10. Go to 27.10 and get first in line. See if you get hit. You're still trying to buy, I believe, 100s, aren't you? And they're worth 29 right now. So go to 27.10. See if something comes your way, and see if this works out. Absolutely. And keep doing this. If someone outbids you to 27.30, then go 27.40. As long as you're under the book value, you want to be the first in line. Every 10 minutes, make your move up. Be the first bidder, the highest bidder. Absolutely. You may get surprised and get hit with some contracts. You never know. GDPR grants EU citizens a right to have their data deleted permanently. I wonder if that applies to email. I would assume. Let's see. My first rollover, and it was Bruce approved, so I'm proud of myself. Beautifully done, Ken. Nicely done. What's going on with Rocket Lab here? What's happening? Let's see. Now, lame duck. Is it better to roll over my 115 GameStop expiring 218, or buy back and then sell a covered call? This is from rolling over last week from 105. Lame duck. What I want you to do, and what I'm asking everybody to do, is I want you to do ultimately a rollover, but I don't want you to do it as a simultaneous trade. I want you to get the one half done first, the buyback done as a stink bid. Then you write the other side, but you have in mind what the other side is. Now, it could be that you are buying back a call for, say, $20. I'll just pick a number. You're buying a call for $20 and you get it. You have one in mind that you want to write. It's a higher strike price. It's a couple of weeks out, 3-4 weeks, whatever it is. And you have a price in mind. You see a spread and you're offering it at an offer. You're doing a stink offer. So the rollover isn't instantaneous. It may be that it takes you an hour or two to get the buy done on the contract you're buying back at the price you want to pay. Again, within reason of the market. And then you want to sell your next call at the price you want to get without doing a simultaneous trade. It's one and then the other. This maximizes your return because it minimizes what you're paying and it maximizes what you're getting when you do the rollover. Okay? It's a slow motion 2-part system rollover. It's not a buy and sell, sell and buy this or buy and sell this right away kind of trade. That's not it at all. All right. Hope that works for everybody out there. The next course is coming next Saturday. What's it all about? Rollovers. Oh, we're going into that. Let's see. Beach Boy cannot trade tomorrow. He can only trade Monday to Thursday. He's in Israel. Cannot trade tomorrow. Let's see. Rocket Lab is staying under 10, so all of my 30 covered calls expire. Worthless, those buggers. It is 9:48 right now, down 46 cents on Rocket Lab. The Dow down 432. We're down 58 on S&P, and we're down 226 on NASDAQ right there. Okay. We should have run a poll. You don't have to run a poll. There will be a course on rollovers. It's next Saturday. I'll be announcing that officially probably tomorrow with info. Stand by. Stand by. All righty. Let's go. Awesome idea. Oh, we'll be busy. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. You bet it. You betcha. And then here we go. Uncle, I almost bought back Boeing at a loss, a huge loss. Then your one-on-one kicked in, and I became patient. Dodged the bullet again. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Way to go, Alberto. Good day to all Bagel family. Bleach creature. Bleacher creature. I rolled my February 18 GameStop 110s for 1850 into March 18 115s 23. So I paid 1850 and I moved into 23 bucks. Nice job. Nice. That's a nice little increase in cash and a $500 increase on strike price. I like all of this. Cam, finally, good morning. I got number 321 on the thumbs up meter here. Aurora, yes, new course. Adventure with Duncan, Alberta, you make the sheet. You're making the sheet out here. You're making it happen. Way to go, guys. We're down 427 on the Dow. Rocket Lab down 46 cents to 948. SoFi 1268 down 40. GameStop 129.07, 74-cent gain today. AMC 1992 up 1989 up 22 cents. On AMC 128.89 on GameStop. We just went under 129 again. We're up 56 cents. We're not going anywhere on GameStop. We're not going anywhere. Rollovers can be done at any time. If the price is right, make your rollovers today for options expiring tomorrow and next Friday. Keep your eye open for possible rollover opportunities, because if you're writing a 2 or 3 week out contract, the premiums might be so much higher on the same contract you have or a higher strike price contract. Check them out and take advantage of these premiums. Take advantage of it. Let's see here. Alberto is saying adventures. How you doing? I swear, if not for Uncle's calming voice, I would be so screwed. There you go. Way to go, Alberto. We're going to be fine. 128.80 on GameStop, up only 47 cents. 1998 on AMC. Matterport 666 down 126. Volume 16.4 million. There be buyers in them there hills, of course. It's the way this market is. We're down 419 on the Dow at the moment. Make it 416, 418 on the Dow right now. And every minute it changes, it changes, it changes, it changes. Oh boy, what can I say? Interest rates, where are we at right here? Let me take a peek. The 10-year US note, 1.96. That is a sign that there is war about to break with China, with Russia and Ukraine. It's about to happen. The 10-year note is screaming at us from the 2.05 range down to the 1.96 range. Money is pouring into the U.S. bond market, including U.S. treasuries. Also, Germany treasuries are off in yield. Italian treasuries are off. UK treasuries are off. The Western world's treasuries are being picked up by foreign investors to get into euros, to get into pound sterling, and to get into US dollars. That is why these notes are dropping in price dramatically. These bonds are going up in price, but the yields are dropping out right now. And that's what's going on. There's nervousness out there. Thank you, everybody, for being here, hanging out with me so far today. Nice to have you here. We have 326 thumbs ups. I love that. Keep them coming in if you can, folks. 584 people have responded to the poll question. I'm going to buy Matterport shares to average down my cost base. 55% of the 584 say, yes, I will. 45% say, no, I will not. We're at 662. You got to wonder, the cheaper this stock gets, the more people are going to want to buy this stuff to get an even better average price. You got to think about that. We'll see what happens. If this only goes back to $10, you could write $20 call options that are good for like 11, 12 months I bet you'll bring in more than $2 a share in premium to offer your Matterport stock at $20 a share. You'll be paid $22 total price for the contract, the stock, and the premium for a cost of $662. Why not take $22 for a $662 investment? What's wrong with that return? That could come your way. Did you know that? It could come your way. It's called making money. What can I say? You got to make the move, though. You got to step up. GameStop, could it possibly be under pressure? I don't know. We're going to watch here. 128.93 up 60 cents. Right now, AMC 1996. We're following it very, very closely. All right, everybody. We're still down 430 on the Dow. Oil at 91.05. What is going to happen? Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Kent H. Gregory, $32 difference profit, but 102s to 122s, I feel great about it. That's a $2,000 gain, capital gain for Kent right there. I bought back early yesterday, wrote again when GameStop was at 130 this morning. Boo! Booyah! That's how it's done. If you can afford to do that, it's how you do it. That is exactly how you do this. Beautiful. One of my best students here. Midnight. So what does Russia and Ukraine export or expect that would hurt the market? I'm just inexperienced and uneducated on the whole situation. If Russia invades Ukraine, there will be economic sanctions put on Russia. That means oil will pop $5-10 a barrel. Gas in the U.S. will go to $5 a gallon, $4.50 easy. You will see higher inflation numbers worldwide. You will have tension in all areas. You will have Russia accusing the West of being unfair and all this crap. And you'll have China trying to back up Russia as a pal, as a friend. And there will be tension now between China and the rest of the planet. The games are almost over. They end in 3 days. All bets are off. Watch out next week. Could be a bad week. And that's why option writers are going to make all kinds of money. Option writers are going to make all kinds of money. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Anyway, I bought more today, says Sassy. I'll average down when it goes to 6.15. Whatever. If you want to play nickels and dimes, you want to play that game, you play that game. But I have seen people get slaughtered playing nickels and dimes on both sides of these markets. 665 on Matterport, you might get them. You might, but you might not. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. The leaps on Matterport you recommended to us last month are down 90%. Well, when the stock is off 90%, I guess so. H. Greg, a good job, Kent. I know you were feeling good. I did something similar yesterday. The James showed that theory don't fly. Points means game. Just a time or whatever, running long jump, that's a sport. I think you're like way behind here, buddy. Kent, well played, says Zed. Alberta, war equals right the crap out of covered calls. Good luck to everybody. Midnight, oh God, that sucked. No war. Karim, bought back my 120 for tomorrow at 11. I sold a 130 for March 11th, and I got 13. There you go. That is awesome stuff, man. You just moved up $1,000 in value on your strike price, and you added 200 cash in your pocket. That's a $1,200 gain. That's called making money. That's called getting richer. I like it. Nelson Kent, you are my hero. Diablo, I do regret not selling Matterport at 30. Well, we all do. I mean, who knew? Where's the rule book that says a stock will definitely go from $37 to $6 in 3 months? There's a rule out there somewhere. I don't know of a rule out there somewhere. It is what it is. We deal with what we've got, and we move on and stop looking back and look forward. Make your next move to make yourself richer. And here at 664, yeah, it's a buy. Anyway, there you go. Not to forget, our U.S. troops are deployed to the western border of Ukraine, Poland, Bulgaria, Romania, Slovakia. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, the 100 GameStop, February 28th. 28.55 to 31. So I upped mine to 28.60. I'm now waiting. There you go. There you go. You're doing it. You're doing it right, my friend. The contract is only worth 29.72. You're bidding 28.55. You may get hit. If someone tops you up, you top them. Get in front of them. Get in front of them. Get in front. You're still under the book value. Do this. Do this. Do this. You can always go and buy at 31 if you have to, but you're not going to because you don't have to yet. You're just moving up. Stay on top of this bid ask, my friend. Stay on top of this. Let's go. Here we go. Berto, I averaged down Matterport huge because of a gold member only video this morning. You figured it out and you were there in the pre-market. Exactly. Yippee-ki-yay. I think they are not going in. It would be bad if they do. The troops are show of force. False. Section 12, paragraph, Matterport shall go from 37 to 6. It's written somewhere, but there's a law. Obama, babe, yep, you look backward to educate, not to regret, and you move forward always. There you go. There it is right there. Those of you who are here with me this morning on the Gold Bagel member market alert, the trade alert show this morning, we talked about Matterport in the pre-market, and it was trading at $6.30 a share. And I mentioned this is where you make your move right now. Put in stink bids here on this pre-market if you can. Score this stuff because this might trade higher in the actual market itself. It may only be a one-day wonder that we're down into the sixes. We may be back in the mid sevens to eights in the next few days. This we don't know for sure, but it could well be that we are way too far down. And a number of viewers took advantage of this market and they grabbed stock at 6.30, 35, 38, 40, whatever. They're already looking good. And that more than paid for the $25 a month cost to be a Gold Bagel member. Right there. Right there. It's already there. Nelson, Uncle Bruce, I'll be watching another one of your classes this weekend. I'm thinking Poor Man Cover Call number 11, hoping to start those in March. Good idea, Kent. Nelson, thumbs, it's hours of listening to Uncle Bruce. I am able to listen while my kid is practicing golf. So excited about this new phase in my life. Bama Babe, 100%. Here we go. Kent is doing great. GameStop at 130 on the nose. AMC 2018 up 51 cents. Dow Jones down 427 right now on the Dow. Rocket Lab down 36 cents to 958. SoFi 1272 down 36 cents. GameStop 130.08. AMC 2015. Matterport 668 down 124. We got ME at 484 down 3. Spire unchanged 277. ATIP down 7 cents. Smart Rent down 15. Sextera up 47 to 1264. 1264 on Sextera, the all-time high. 1279, 15 cents away from the all-time record high on Sextera, the only stock that is winning. Volume, 40,500 shares. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We're down 432 on the Dow. We're down 56 on S&P. We're down 215 on NASDAQ right now. That's where we're at. Not a lot going on, I gotta say. What can I tell you? It is what it is. Be what it be. I'm just going to write a little text here. There we go. Just going to send a little text to somebody I know and see if someone responds. There we go. 418 point drop on the Dow right now. Welcome one, welcome all. Yay! I was just asking somebody, is there a bagel coming soon? And I just got the response. It's on the way. Let's see. Nelson saying to Kent, I've learned so much over the past year by watching here. I'm ready to start my next phase of life as well. Cheers, says Nelson. Right on, you guys. I'm really proud of you people. Those of you who have learned how to write covered calls and who are really getting into the minutia of it, the depth of it. There's such a deep topic. This is not a simple little, I'll write a covered call, make some money. There's a ton to this, and you've really got to buy into this program. You've got to dedicate yourself into the program and do not let the market intimidate you in any way, shape, or form, because it can't. You can intimidate it. You can dominate this market by being a smart option writer, and you just have to be on top of your game, and you have to be dedicated and focused on the end prize. The prize is growing your value of your market, your account, and if you can raise your cash quota, thank you very much as a bonus at the same time. Some weeks you make nothing but cash. Other weeks you make nothing but capital gain, gain, gain. Other weeks it's a break even. Your capital gain is dropping, but your cash reserves are rising. It's a complicated deal, but it is never a one and done thing. It is a constant program that you are always an option writer, always, no matter what the markets are going to do. That's the name of this game here. Dominate the market. Alpha Beta says Midnight Coyote 500K volume on GameStop in 2 hours, and it's up. GameStop 130.70 volume 500,000. Nothing, man. This is a nothing burger here. 130.57. It's a nothing burger. AMC at 2012. It's the only reason it's up is because of AMC at 2012. And you tell me the reason why AMC should be $20 a share when they can't. They can hardly handle $5.5 billion in debt. This stock is this company's got a $10 billion market cap. They're in the hole, $5+ billion to their bankers, trying to cut new deals to survive. Yeah, okay. Anyway, it is what it is. Nice, says Sam Beauregard. Come on, Violet. We're getting out of here. Willy Wonka. Oh, you can't get out backwards. You've got to go forwards. You've got to go back. Better press on. Nelson, loading up on cheap paper and in the money options, and I will be well educated when I start writing the calls. Uncle Bruce is changing people's lives. Credit Savage. Well, Uncle Bruce, those $15 covered calls for 318 are looking lovely now. Even wrote some 17 and a halves for the same date just because. Why the heck not? My SQ and PayPal options are down, but my $10 Matterport covered calls for 318 are making me money. Michael, Credit Suisse, trims Matterport's price target to 23 from 29. That's better than $10. You got that right, Michael. We've had 3 adjustments today. Wedbush from $38 to $10. Piper Sandler, 26 to 10. Credit Suisse, 29 to 23. Those are the 3 updates this morning on Matterport shares by rating agencies. The analyst, 399 point drop on the Dow right at the moment. Rocket Lab, 958, down 36 cents. SoFi, 1273, down 35 cents. GameStop, 130.57 a share. AMC, 2012 a share. Matterport, 668 a share, down 124 right now. Excuse me. We're watching and learning and figuring it out, and we're dealing with it. We're dealing with it. Simple as that. It's what we have to do. The Dow now down 405 again. And the U.S. Secretary of State is addressing the UN Security Council on the Ukraine crisis right now. And we've got the Dow down 401 points at the moment. And there you have it, kids. That's the story of this market today. Some stocks are up, but most are in the red right now. Spire's up 1 penny. SmartRent up 15, and Cyxtera is at 12.63, up 46 cents, 15 cents away from its all-time, 16 cents away from its all-time record high, 12.79. It's at 12.63. That's what Cyxtera is doing. Unbelievable. Vanek Vector's up a little bit, still down $7. Home Depot green up 86 cents at $350.95. IBM down 326. Microsoft down 447. Apple down 111. Goldman down 795. Cisco up 227. Facebook down 172. Amazon up 399. Tesla down $26. Alphabet down $49 to 2,700 on Google right now. Royal Caribbean 85.98 down $1.08. We've got Walmart up 260. Nvidia down $16. We have got Moderna is up 94 cents. Moderna up 152 to 152.75, up 94 cents on Moderna. Way to go, Moderna. DoorDash up $10. Airbnb down 98 cents. Micron down 75. Intel down 49 cents. Coinbase down $11. Still some volatility up there. That's what we got. The Dow down 387 right now as we are watching a lot of stuff going on here. Russian documents, they're saying genocide allegations against Ukraine in the eastern area of Ukraine. Russia is claiming the Ukrainians are using genocide against their Russian citizens. You know what that means. We got to invade. We got to invade and protect these people. That's right. How dare these Ukrainians protect their land? We were going to have to save these folks. Yep, that is an invasion. If you've ever heard the words, we're going in. It's going to happen, kids. It's going to happen. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're going in. What can I say? What can I say? Cindy, I just sold the last of my AMC. Even though I bought low last year, all of the frenzy with options cost me money. I'm out and I need money, says Cindy B. I'm out of there. There you have it. 398, the down dip on the Dow, watching to see how this market reacts to this inflammatory language from Russia. Thank you, ma'am.
Just making sure you wanted it.
Thank you. I've got 11 minutes to go on my show, and I finally have a bagel. You are so sweet to me. You're the best, babes.
I'm working on government forms. I want to end my life.
Oh, gosh. Yes, we are going to be traveling, and we now must deal with those government forms. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, everybody, for your kind support and patience on this channel as we play this market and watch it go through. We're down to 129 on GameStop, back to 130 on GameStop. It's jumping around here. We're just jumping around. Nice says, I don't think it's going to be a war. EPKA, yeah, the audacity to use the G word, genocide. What a bunch of BS. You know what that means. Cindy, I am writing covered calls on with AMC until I get my cost basis or higher. Then I'm out too. See what happens now. Dow down 400, falling again. A little more. Cheers to everybody out there in Bagel Land. Dow down 412. Moving lower. GameStop, AMC's falling. Down to 2006. It's backing up. Matterport, 669. Oh my. 130.16 on GameStop, up 183. GameStop, 2008, 2004 on GameStop. 2004 on AMC. I keep mixing this up. 2004 on AMC. The high was 2021, 15 minutes ago. 2004 on AMC right now, 17.7 million. Now 2003. GameStop, 130.42 last trade. High of the day, 130.79 on GameStop today. Volume, 525,000 shares. 130.42 at the moment on GameStop. Okay, all right. One going a little lower, one holding the high at the moment. John Anderson, Uncle Bruce, stink bid in for GameStop 165s for 250, February 25th expiry. Yeah. February 25 expiry next week. The 165s are so far out of the money. Wow. Are you trying to sell them for 250 or are you trying to buy them? It's a stink bid, but are you really trying to buy them or are you trying to sell them? Anyway, John, this is awesome. Zed, I still have my GameStop 115. Should I roll today or wait till tomorrow? Is it better to roll while GameStop's on a run? If you can roll the 115 into a 120 for next week or the week after, you can go into even a 125 for 2 weeks or 3 weeks out for the same money that you're paying to buy back the 15s, do it. If you can move up $5 or $10 on Stripe with 1 or 2 weeks time, if you go 3 or 4 weeks out and you go to 125, do it. Do it now. Yes, take advantage of these premiums. Absolutely. But make sure you do your buy first. You buy back your call cheap, then do the sell. Have pre-picked out which one you're going to do. Figure it out now before you make your first trade. We're down 413 on the Dow. Oh boy. Dow's off 422, falling again. AMC at 20, still falling. Slowly falling. GameStop now 130.16. It's backing up a bit. AMC 19.99. Oh, the bagel is good. The Dow down 424. 130.16 on GameStop. $20 even on AMC. Beach Boys, the bid. Right on, buddy. You are the bid, baby. Right on, Beach Boy. You are the bid. Oh boy. Cheers, everybody. Oh my. So much going on here. The VIX is up 7% to 2602. Problems there. The Russell 2000 is down 32 points, 1.57%. That's worse than the NASDAQ, S&P, or the Dow. It's the worst performing index. That's a sign. Okay. Russia expels senior U.S. diplomat. Russia expelled a top diplomat at the U.S. Embassy in Moscow without any justification in what the Biden administration views as an escalatory move, an escalation. Okay. All righty. Lots of stuff going on. Dow's down 408 right now. New York Times, Biden sees very high threat of Russian invasion of Ukraine. The Russians expelling that diplomat in the U.S. That's in Russia. That's the number 2 guy in Moscow. The number 2 diplomat has been kicked out. GameStop 129.99. Lots of tension out there, kids. The Dow down 417 right at the moment. 662 on Matterport right now. All righty. We're down 423 again on the Dow. We're drifting lower. Okay. Beach Boy is the bid now for his contracts. Way to go, buddy. I bought back my 105. I'm looking to right now. Good going, Cody. Good going. You want to write higher than what you had and try to get as much cash for it as possible. So look to write contracts for either next Friday, the Friday after, or the Friday after. Try to get as close to the 120.25 level if you can. Keep an eye on that option chain and put in a stink offer and see if you can get taken out. Keep an eye on that. 125.75 now on GameStop. 19.94 on AMC. Wavy Gravy is thinking, I'm waiting to see what happens tomorrow on Tuesday. I'm thinking we might see 137. One never knows. You gotta, you're gambling if you're naked. If you haven't got a call written, it goes down. It goes down. But 129.89 is where we're at right now, and you've made your buy. You bought back your call that you had written. Now you want to write a new one, and you want to maximize your dollars. So check it out. 129.91 on the stock. The next 2 or 3 weeks, you've got premium advantages. You want to take advantage of that. Okay. That's the name of the game here. We're down 420 on the Dow again. 129.91 on GameStop, 19.91 on AMC. Matterport 659, down 133 here. Matterport volume is now 18.9 million shares. We've got the volume here on GameStop at 129.91 of 547,900. We have volume on AMC at 1990, up 23 cents, still 1990, 18.4 million. The high was 2021. We're off 31 cents from the high. We're still up 23 on AMC. The low of the day, 1941. That was around 9:50 this morning, just short of 10 o'clock. Okay. 129.85 on GameStop, up $1.52 at the moment. Spire is up 2 cents. Smart Rent is up 28 to 880. Sextera is trading at 12.74 right now. The all-time high, 12.79. It has touched 12.75 on 54,800. This is within pennies of its all-time best trade, Sextera, the one SPAC that defies everybody, defying everybody. 12.74 on Sextera, up 57 cents today, with the Dow off 421 points. Wow. Again, server farms are immune to war. Server farms are immune to recession. Server farms are immune to business slowdowns. Server farms only get busier and have more data to handle. That's the only direction server farms go. Sextera has 61 server farms and a bunch of cash and a lot of opportunity to grow. Stock just keeps going up. It's amazing. Just amazing. $408-point drop on the Dow. GameStop 129.86 and AMC at 19.98 at the moment. That is where we're at right now. '23andMe is going to present at the Citi's 2022 Virtual Healthcare Conference. And Sextera 12.74, SoFi 12.72, unbelievable. The volume on Sextera 55,000. You got it. It's amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. ME 486.9. Let's call it 487 a share, unchanged on ME. That's a very good day today. Unchanged in this market, not bad. Didn't see that happening. Sextera and SoFi tag team jabs. Didn't see that coming. 12.72 on SoFi right now. Sextera 12.74, up 57 cents. Amazing. The Dow off 413 points. Nasdaq off 200. S&P off 52 points. What's going on here? We're down 1.4% on Nasdaq, 1.2 on the Dow, 1.1 on S&P 500 right now. There you go. And GameStop 129.76, up 143. AMC now 19.85, only up 18 cents now. It's giving up ground here. AMC is giving up ground. $0.36 drop from the high, now only up 17. 19.84 on AMC. GameStop 129.45, up $1.12, slumping a little bit right now. A little midday pullback on these guys. 1982 on AMC, falling again. The Dow 426 lower. The Legion of Me, there you go. 427 on the Dow. SoFi 1268 down 40. Rocket Lab 953 down 41. And yeah, pressure. There's a downward pressure here, except for Sextera and Smart Rent. They're both up. Home Depot up a dime. Microsoft down 454. Apple down 140. Goldman down 830 a share to 351.60. Amazing. Cisco up 211 on big results last night. 56.38 on Cisco. Okay. 1983 on AMC. 421 drop on the Dow. All right, there you go. The poll question I asked today, I'm going to buy Matterport shares to average down. 54% are saying, yes, I will. 46%, no, I will not. That's 623 votes so far on that poll question. Thank you for participating in that poll question. Thank you also for these thumbs ups of 350 thumbs ups today on a down day. It's hard to get thumbs ups when markets are down. It's not easy, and I do appreciate you taking the time to bother to help me out with thumbs ups, to let YouTube know, to send people over here to follow the stocks we follow. And the more people that follow the stocks we follow, the better, because we have our favorites and we have our reasons to like what we like. It just would be nicer to have more people find out what we like. They might buy what we like. The thumbs ups helps. Believe it or not, thumbs ups helps. But we need them every single day for every single show. And I want to thank all of you who are religious about it. You absolutely give me a thumbs up without even me asking you. And the rest, I'll beg and beg and beg. Please hit the thumbs up button. Help us out and drive some traffic to this site. That would be so good of you if you could help me out on that. Thank you one and all for all of your support of this channel, no matter how you do it. Lon Nichols, thank you for your support. A PayPal donation has just been made by Lon Nichols. Buddy, thank you very, very much for that. Much appreciated. And it helps. Believe me, it helps. Keeping Jennifer and I on the road. We love it. We are homeless, and we appreciate these donations. Thank you. Fabulous stuff, man. It is fabulous stuff. Thank you all for being here today. 359 is the thumbs up meter now. Fantastic. The 624 results now, 624 votes, 625 votes on the poll question. Thank you. 45% yes to no. And we're at 359 thumbs ups. Thank you all for this. Very, very much. The Dow down 428 and S&P down 54, NASDAQ down 212. And homeowners have an estimated $10 trillion in tappable home equity right now. Is it time for a cash out refi? Some people are definitely taking advantage of this. They're definitely taking advantage of this because of the low interest rates for now. Knowing that rates are going to rise in the next month or so, people are doing refis today to take advantage of some of that $10 trillion of refi money, whether you're paying off credit cards with it, whether you're paying off student loans, whether you're getting another car, whether you're repairing a car, whether you're renovating the house a little bit, whether you're looking to write covered calls on stocks you have and will acquire. There are ways to take advantage of this refi business. There are some folks who are refinancing their homes, adding to cash that they have at work already that they're working with. And they're building it up to the point with the option writing programs that we're talking about here. They're generating more income than they're making at work because of this. And now they're scaling back their work, going from a full-time and a part-time job to a full-time only, or from a full-time only to a part-time contract game instead. Folks are changing their lives with this repo market and refi market. And they're coming into this market going, okay, Bruce, I'm going to do poor man covered calls. I'm going to do what you're telling me to do here. I'm going to write poor man covered calls. And I'm going to make some dough here that will be more than I make at work. I can bring in $300,000 from my house. It's worth 1.1. I owe 300 on it. I'm going to bump that to 600 grand at this 3% rate. And yeah, for sure. The game plan in the next 5 years is to pay off this 300,000, and then I can live off these proceeds all I want. Or I'm just going to live off the proceeds, make the payments, cheap. We might sell the house in 3 or 4 years. Great. When we sell the house, we still have equity in it. Thank you very much. Taking advantage of walking away from the boss. I love this. T-Jack Bruce, number 33. If I'm sitting on GameStop 120s for Feb 25, should I roll into 125s or 130s for March 25? If you can, move up to 125s and it doesn't cost you any money. Get it? If you can buy back your calls and write the next calls and bring in more cash, then you might be able to move up to 125s. I like that move. If you can go to 130s, even better, because obviously the stock goes from 129.80 down to 119.50. Your 130s are out of the money by $10. Those contracts are going to collapse, which is what you're looking for. Right. Yes, indeed. Take a look at that. Keep your eye on the options chains. You may find that your contract has a week to live. You might have to wait till Tuesday or Wednesday, but you might be able to do it today or tomorrow. If you can do it today or tomorrow, do it today or tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Nicholas, I'm thumbs up number 350, buddy. Thank you, man. Nelson, Matterport is now 1/10 of my portfolio. 657 right now on Matterport. Mallow, used to be a race between Matterport and SoFi, but Matterport, like Biff, drove its car into the back of a manure truck. Diamond Adventure, Midnight Adventure. Days like this reminds me of the best advice I've gotten from Bruce. Midnight, you're young, impulse, just learn to be patient. Wait and watch. I'm learning that this can be the best move. Exactly. Larry, and a thumbie when you vote on the poll. Hit that thumbs up when you vote on the poll. Thank you, everybody. Bama Babe, I am thinking GameStop is going higher for a few more days. Bama Babe, you might be right. You might not be right. This market, we're going to find out, see what's going on. We'll have to wait how this all plays out. The U.S. Secretary of State is calling on Russia to withdraw troops and resume negotiations. We'll see how that plays out. Once the one side calls the other side for genocide, I don't know how we're going to have negotiations from here on out. Beach Boy, interesting. My bid has been there first for quite a while, and the crickets are going, stay on there. Just stay on there. 129.95. If this stock backs off $1 to 128.95, you may get hit. Even though you're still out of the money, you may still get hit. Watch for this. 1987 on the AMC. It's not going anywhere. From what I can see here, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. We're down 421 on the Dow, 53-point drop on S&P, NASDAQ down 209. So, guys, that's what you got to do. You got to get ready. You got to look to roll your contracts on GameStop. That makes it favorable to you. Some of you have been able to roll contracts where you've upped your strike price and you've brought in $200, $300, $400, $500 per call contract that you're rolling into. Beautiful job. Not only are you moving your strike price higher, which is a win, you're bringing in more cash, another win. And you're giving up what, a week, 2 weeks of time, 3 weeks of time to make what, $1,500, $1,800, $2,000 win for what, 2 weeks? That's called 50 thou a year. I like this game on one contract. I like that. 5 contracts, that's a $5,000 win. I like that. I like $1,500 wins on contracts. Make this happen, you guys. Make this happen. I still have my GameStop 108s expiring Feb 25. So should I make money on a roll now? Yes. Take a look for a roll. Move up that strike price and see if you can get a roll for a few weeks further out. Yes. Get up to 115s if you can. Get to 120s if you can. Yes. Now. Yes. Okay. I hope that worked. I hope the message is getting out to you guys. I hope it's getting out to you guys. 403 drop on the Dow right now. GameStop 130.06. Look for rollovers that are working for you. Buy your contracts back on stink bids. Write your offers, your contracts on stink offers, one at a time. Do the buy first, do the write later, one at a time. All right. You can make money here. Time is your moneymaker. Take advantage of the moneymaker. You've got the clock. Let's go. 1987 on AMC, trying to hang in there. We'll wait and see if it can hold back up into the 20 range, or will it back off and go down on the day. We'll watch that AMC. GameStop 129.84, up 150 a share. We're watching it closely, as we always do, everybody. Folks, thank you. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to announce the class, I think, for next Saturday. I'm going to officially put it together and announce it probably tomorrow. For next week, Saturday, we're going to do another class. I'll announce the time and everything else. Thank you all for being with me today and doing your thing, making some money, taking advantage of some opportunities here to write some calls. I think it's a good time, good move. I want to mention that I'll be back on today at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Get over to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Head over there if you're going to take some classes on how to write covered calls. Today of all days, you should know how to do this because this market is setting it up for us. There's opportunities here. Check those courses out, those classes out. Each one is about 2 hours. Thank you all for your support of this channel and all your kind words and your private messages. If any of you would like to have a one-on-one consultation with me, I will do them this Monday. You name the time. I can do a one-on-one consultation at 10 a.m. in the morning. Can do one at, I think I got one at noon that might be already booked. I got one at 2 in the afternoon. I might have one at 4 in the afternoon Eastern time. Let me know what works for you. Send me a private email. Say, Bruce, I want to talk to you about a private consultation for Monday. I'm thinking about this time. Can we make it happen? I'll send you the information you need to fill in to lock you in there. We're at 130.10 on GameStop, 1990 on AMC. We're down 361 on the Dow Jones. And we're going to keep on top of this market all day, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, thank you, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Rest up, stay healthy, and let's get going as we try to make some more money this afternoon. I really appreciate this from everybody. Thank you. And don't forget the thumbs ups. Like Duncan says, don't forget to give Bruce thumbs ups. Please help out with that department. I would appreciate it. We now have 371 thumbs ups right here, right now. I appreciate that. Absolutely. 635 votes are in on the poll. 54% say, yes, I'm buying Matterport down here. 46%, no, I'm not going to buy Matterport. I'm not going to average down, but most of you will. We're now at 660 on Matterport. There's been a lot of averaging down going on here. Why not grab this stuff? GameStop 130.10, AMC 1990. The Dow is down 365. And I will see you this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern time as we shut this day down. Nelson, thank you. Zach, thank you. Have yourselves a good one, guys. And we'll catch you this afternoon. Bye for now.